It's your first funded account, right?
Yeah.
And you made fucking 20 grand within 1 month.
If you take out 10,000, well, yeah, I guess I did make 21,000.
Oh, I guess I
But
went
yeah,
to.
because first of all, like I didn't really have a plan going in. I'm not even gonna lie. Like I went into it thinking like this should be easy. I was on YouTube like a month ago, and
It's before
I
you
was.
started. It's before you started, right?
This is before I even knew what TopStep was, before I
Wow.
knew what anything was.
1 month ago, you first time in your life like heard about TopStep or something?
Yeah.
This is Elon Musk.
When the people can understand that trading it's not for them, when they should, give up.
If you think you're a failure, you should quit because you will fail. If you think like there's a chance of you failing over time, you should just turn around and walk, in my opinion. The person who says they can do something and the person who says they can't are both the right person. They're both correct. On my funded account, like 96% of my trades are long positions. Just like start spamming longs.
Okay.
And the majority of people, because 80% of people won't ever get a funded account, dude. Dude, look, this is a low ass win rate, bro. So like this is the trick. There's times in the market where like you can almost like tell yourself like, okay, like this should happen. Like for example, like the trade that I made, like the $9,000 trade, I had like this feeling, you know what I mean? Like I had a feeling that it was just a really good trade. I'm willing to wait 2 or 3 days to take a trade. If I want to do this, I cannot make it hard. It has to be easy. If I'm going to be trying so hard, what's the point? Trading is just simply like price action.
You never had a stop loss more than $200.
Exactly. The 30-second is the most recent time frame that I'm watching it on. I'll just leave it there. The only person who's going to make you profitable is you. Being a better trader and a better person goes hand in hand, you know? I don't want to open up a paid group or anything like that, bro. It's just not something I'm interested in for sure.
What makes you actually happy, like in 100%?
I don't really have that much that makes me happy other than like getting a nice TP or some shit.
Yo, dude, what the fuck? Okay, I get your attention. Now give me just a 1 minute to explain you what's going on. Guys, I never asked you about anything before, like literally never. And today I will just begging you with all my power, please. Yes, I'm stupid as fuck, but anyways. Alright, let's be honest right now. No jokes. I'll begging you with all my heart, with all my heart, with all that I have. Please watch this video until the end. I know it's hard as fuck. It's just insane, dude. Like, it's too long video, I know that. But play this video on the background. Please, like, you can literally change somebody's life once and forever, and your life too. You can play this video on the background while you're playing in some video games or watching some show or movies. Just play this video without any audio if you want. Or watch this video until the end. You can do pauses, like if you're tired, just go away and then come back, because it's so fucking important. It's the most helpful video on entire YouTube about trading, and even deeper, it's about life, guys. It's about all fucking life. I never thought in my life that this video will be about trading, but at the same time it can change your whole fucking life and your view on the life. Whoa! I'm so emotional about this. I'm so excited because I'm fucking can change everything. And I'm not trying to sell you anything. I swear to God, I have no links in the description. This guy in the video, he has no links in the description too. He's absolutely the same guy as I am and you. Absolutely the same. He had the job 2 months ago. He worked at this job for 4 or 5 years, and then he changed his life for 1 fucking month. Can you imagine this? But it's deeper. Like I said, it's deeper. If you're struggling with your life, if you hate something, I understand you, bro. I get it in 100%. Watch this video. I will not watch this video again, never. Maybe after 5 or 10 years, because it's really awkward. It's really fucking awkward. It's disgusting video for myself. I cried like a pussy on this video. I am struggling with my life so much, dude. Just insane. To cut long story short, I tried to do this video a little bit shorter, but it won't be the same video. I tried to cut these parts, the most important parts from this video, and put this information in the start of the video. And you know what? 20 minutes. 20 minutes. It's the most important parts of the video. It's just the tip of the iceberg. 20 minutes. Do you know how valuable this video is? It's just insane. I just wondered like how I can change your life. This video will do it 100%, and you will watch on the same things a little bit deeper. And if you need some help just personally to you, not about the video, not about everything, a little bit deeper about you. Some of you guys, you write me a comments about the Discord channel. Don't turn it off this video, bitch. I'm just kidding, guys. I'm just kidding. Of course, it will be absolutely for free. Don't worry about this. But when I thought about this, I'm just thinking about like, I don't want to create my Discord channel only about the trading. It will be a little bit, you know, boring. It will be boring as fuck. I would like to create something bigger. I would like to create my own family. It won't be my Discord channel. It will be our Discord channel. If you want to play in Minecraft or some games, whatever, just go on Discord channel. If you want to watch some anime or some movie or shows, just go to this Discord channel. If you're struggling with your life, if you are struggling with something, just go on this channel. Look at this comment, guys. Look at this fucking comment. This is my fucking friend. He watched all my videos and he's struggling with this. He even watched this video, 40 views on this video, and he watched this video and now he's struggling with this. And I was like, dude, how can I help him? We can help him. If you are struggling with your life, if you are broke up with your girlfriend, you will find some support in my Discord channel. Fucking bitch, not mine, our, sorry, our Discord channel. It will be our Discord channel, it will be our fucking family. I don't need your money, keep your money with you. Dude, I need health insurance. I'm starting to think that I'm going crazy. All right, like literally, it's no jokes, it's no jokes. I'm so excited to build something like this. Like, I'm alone. Like, I'll be honest, I'm lonely as fuck. And I don't like to see anybody of you struggling with the same bullshit. We will have fucking support to everybody of you. I feel happy right now. I feel happy that I could create something like this. And it's all because of you guys. I was struggling so much, then I create my fucking YouTube channel. Nobody watched me before. And then you started to write me these fucking comments. You started to write me so... I fucking love you guys. Trading community is the most beautiful community in the entire world. But at the same time, we have YouTube gurus courses. Yes, we have this bullshit, right? We have this bullshit and it's not about trading. It's a little bit about scam. Anyway, so why I thinking about the trading community is so fucking good? Because we all struggling with the same problem. We want to change our lives. We want to change somebody's life too. Your comments about your support, about that you share with me your knowledge, like, bro, you can do this and that. I did this and it helps me. Like, bro, it's so fucking important and so good. It's so good. In our Discord channel, we will have the part of Discord channel about the trading too. Absolutely, obvious, no problem. If you want to share your story or if you want to share your screenshot, go for it. Everything good. So yes, I'm not creating a Discord channel. I'm creating a family, guys. Even if it sounds stupid. A lot of YouTube gurus, they say like, we are one fucking family. $100. Here is my fucking card. Wow. Fuck, I showed a lot of information. This is my driver license. Don't try to scam me. All right, now guys, let's go and watch this video. Pretty good video. Very nice information about anything. Don't struggle with your life. Let's kiss each other. Mwah.
So guys, today we will get what the fuck with English, never mind. Today we will have new guest, never did this video before. The name of his channel is NQ Ninja, probably because NQ it's Nasdaq, am I right?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
That's right.
Yeah, so this guy, he just wrote me a comment like probably a couple of days before when I was really desperate about my trades, and I was like, let me check his videos. And that was the part of my life when I was like, dude, what the fuck is going on? I tried to watch his videos, like I tried to, you know, find some links in the description. He has nothing. He has fucking nothing. He just played in the Minecraft for minutes before he opened the trade. So yeah, let's be realistic right now and tell us please about yourself, like all that stuff, because it's really interesting.
So, all right. So for anyone wondering, I'm 24 years old. I've been in financial markets, I guess crypto. I started in crypto probably about a year or 2 years ago, and I didn't have any success in it.
For 2 years, like
2 years, like I had some Ethereum, but it wasn't too crazy, you know. I had just bought some coins, hold them, and then, you know, they would go up in value.
So that wasn't futures.
It was just small. No, it wasn't futures in crypto. It was just a small little introduction. But like I wasn't able to really make too much money with it. because like in futures it's like, or in leverage trading in crypto it's kind of difficult unless you're like I guess now I have a little bit more experience with futures, like it's a little bit more powerful, but I
A little
wasn't really
bit.
into leverage trading crypto. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Leverage trading crypto is very dangerous, man.
Oh
Like it's a
yeah.
very
Oh
dangerous game, right?
yeah.
So unless you have like the funds to play that kind of game, bro, I wouldn't recommend it.
Oh
But
yeah.
so I started dabbling with crypto, um, and after not having too much success, I was on YouTube like a month ago, and I saw this one guy. I think his name is Solomon on YouTube, and Solomon Trades or whatever.
Okay.
And he was just explaining how he had like 20,000 in his TopStep balance, and he's like a funded trader. And
It's before
I
you
was
started. It's before you started, right?
this is before I even knew what TopStep was, before I
Wow.
knew what anything was.
Wait,
I
wait, wait,
had
wait,
just
wait,
saw
wait. You 1 month ago, like wait, 1 month ago, you first time in your life like heard about Top Step or something?
yeah,
No.
yeah, bro.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
So before,
So
give me just a
yeah.
second. Yeah, give me just a break. 1 second. So two
Mhm.
years you tried to do something with the crypto, like you
Yeah.
wasn't success. Like you work at the job at the same time, right?
Exactly, yeah.
And
Yeah, I was doing, well, I've always had a job, right? Like it was only
okay,
recently where I stopped working in the last couple of months.
okay.
But I was a part of like an apprenticeship for electrical work,
Oh no way! I wasn't. I mean
construction.
I was in the construction too. Apprenticeship.
Yeah,
Absolutely the same
yeah,
shit for the construction.
yeah, man. And
Wow.
bro, after doing that for like 4 or 5 years, bro, it's
Whoa.
like, dude, like, and I'm only 24, right? So I started it very young, and I just had this decision one day. I was just like, am I gonna just keep doing this, bro? I was just
Wow.
so depressed. I was just so depressed, man. You know, like, and it's not the money, bro, because the money you get from the job
Yeah.
is it's like okay, it's just a paycheck, right? But the thing is, it's like since like with more time, it's just you relying on it more and more. So the reason why I had this intuition as a young kid, I was like, fuck, man, there has to be more, you know?
Oh
Like there
yeah.
has to be more, but I just didn't know what, right? So this is like crypto was part of that journey to discovering like what it is like what is possible, you know?
And what was the information actually you used when you? I mean, it wasn't trading, right? In the crypto, it was like stock.
No, it's more so like buying and hold and then like trade
And what's
like
the
every
information you
couple of
used
months.
for this? I mean, you just find some information on the YouTube. You was like, okay, now it's long, now it's short.
Yeah, when I first got introduced to crypto, it was through YouTube. It was like a lot of the big channel was like called like Altcoin Daily and
Oh.
people like that. But I basically got into it because I had bought Ethereum
Hmm.
like in a good price, like um I don't know exactly the price of it, but it was during like a good dip. So then like I had made some money on Ethereum and I had like started to pay more more attention to it, to
Okay.
crypto. But it's like it's hard, man. You need a lot of you need a lot of capital, or you need like a good understanding
Or
to
it's a good
really
leverage and a little bit of luck.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Leverage and luck will also take you very far in crypto. Like unless you're like an
it,
insider
that
or
was like
something,
that was like sounds like a joke because my
right?
leverage in crypto, I just blew my account, you know.
Yeah, man, that's so true, man. Like it's so hard. So yeah, I pretty much just yeah, like I was saying, man, I was down on my luck, literally. Like I was down on my luck. Like I needed something. I needed something that like could seriously just like put some money in my pockets, right? So that's what I did. I was on YouTube, dude. This is not a lie. There's a guy named Solomon something on YouTube, and he has a video explaining how he was getting a payout on
Okay.
TopStep, and that's exactly what I did. I signed up for TopStep. I put my card. I signed up for an account. I bought the evaluation, and within like my first account on TopStep, I I had like half of um, the
Like
profit target
1500?
of like 1,500,
Yeah, okay.
um, and then I overtraded. Like I started
Oh,
overtrading the next day. You know what I mean?
oh yeah.
So and during that process of like trying to get my first account going, like in the first day, dude, I won't lie, I did good first day.
So you was like, what's the, what's the ideas you used when you like started
Okay.
the like trading in the
Yeah.
TopStep?
Okay. So yeah. So like I said, when I first started, um, to get a to get a any kind of idea, because first of all, like I didn't really have a plan going in, but it's like in my mind, I just thought like, okay, if I can do crypto and not like be a complete failure, like I should be able to do this, you know? So I pretty much went into the futures market like with an overconfidence, if that makes sense. Like I
Wow.
went into it very confident. I'm not even gonna lie, like I went into it thinking like this should be easy. And like I look back at it now and I realize how hard like how hard it truly is to get funded. And part of it is being patient and being disciplined. And so like for example, now that I have my funded account, if I look back in my trades, there was days where I took like an $1,000 loss, but I was able to just walk away.
Wow.
Um, just completely walk away, like just completely walk away from my account. And
Without
I
any
think that
emotions?
no, like without any emotions, like just being like, okay, if the market is not paying me right now, like if the market is not working in my favor right now, well, it's not gonna just randomly turn around and start working. So I find on days where I have success, I'm more likely to continue to have success on that day. Even though on a day where I have success, I'm more likely to just stop trading with that win. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, that makes sense. Like,
So
okay, yeah.
so like on a winning day, um, like if I were to continue to find more entries, like I find those entries would actually be valid entries, like you know what I mean? But
Oh,
like on a losing day, it's like almost impossible to bring yourself back from a
oh
loss
yeah.
on
Uh,
that same day. But dude, if you simply take a day, 2 days, dude, you can come back, make that whole amount back in one fucking trade. But the difference is you got to be able to just come back because the market is about surviving, you know? This is
oh
something
yeah.
that you'll learn. So if you go and blow an account like every month, like it's not good. It's not good for your ego and it's not good for your mentality, you know?
And when you
Because like
start,
yeah,
sorry, yeah, sorry for interrupting.
no, it's fine.
Yeah, when you
Go ahead.
start trading, you said about you already you like had some thoughts in your head like today is minus $1,000. Everything
Mhm.
is okay. I will leave like from the market.
Yeah.
But you had some, restrictions for yourself, like two trades in a day that will be it, or like two losing trades and then I'm done for today. Like, did you have something
Yeah.
like that?
So I don't have anything set up on my account that will like automatically cancel me out or stop me out from taking trades or anything like that.
Okay.
Um, but basically, okay, so for my trading, I'll never, this is something that I learned from a YouTube channel from a guy named Trader Tom. So this is a source that I've learned from Trader Tom and Iman's trading channel. Those are two sources that I've used for pretty much a lot of my learning. But anyway, what he'll explain is that you should never add. So I don't mind adding to my contract. So I'm buying like the NQ normal lots. So I'll only add to a trade if it's a winning trade. So I'll never buy into a trade that's in drawdown or a losing trade. Like I'll start with one contract. So
Wow.
if I have a 1 to 3 risk to reward ratio and I start with one contract, so it's automatically that will be automatically set on my account, TopStep account, for my risk settings. So basically, since I'm running 1 to 3 risk to reward, if it goes down $200, it's gonna sell my position. All right.
Wow.
But if it goes to $600, like that's my take profit. So that would be a 1 to 3 risk to reward ratio. So the thing is, like if I if I buy into the position, like and right away, like for example, like I'll get stopped out. Like maybe it won't be like right away. I'll look for another entry, but like maybe I'll give it like another 10 minutes, look for like one more entry. If that entry fails, like maybe I'll just call it for the day with the $400 loss. You
So
know what I mean?
you started from this mentality. I mean, you already like you started your new account and it was like my risk to reward
Yeah.
will be 1 to 3.
Yeah.
Okay, and actually, when I saw your videos, it's
Mhm.
always, I mean, you never used the micro contracts, am I right?
No.
Wow.
No, I never used the micro contracts.
Because
No,
like
I
when I
started on the normal contracts, bro.
because right
Like
now
I know
I
people
just
will probably give you advice, yeah,
yeah like
telling you to start on that.
because actually like I'll be honest like literally 1 month ago, maybe a little bit more, I started like evaluation account. I blew my first account, and literally my second account, I reached my funded account, and
Mhm.
within like 4 days. After this, my first trade was with plus $1,000, and my second day was plus $500. But I didn't stop, and I just blew my fucking everything within like
Yeah.
15 minutes or something like this. Because like you said before, if you had like losing day, sometimes you just can't stop, and this is really
That's
really like a problem.
so that's but the thing, dude, the thing is like you can be it's so easy to maintain profitability on a platform like TopStep. Like you just have to do the slight little differences that the majority of people, because 80% of people won't ever get a funded account, dude. So you have to see it at the advantage of you have some sort of vision, right?
Mm,
You have some sort of intuition. So if you're gonna trade, you have to do a service to yourself and say, I'm gonna be patient. I'm gonna only trade when I know, like, for it's part of my rules. Because even if my trade doesn't work out, I followed the plan. You know what I mean?
So in your plane, you have like risk to reward actually 1, 2, 3. You have like
Mhm.
do you have this restriction? I mean, inside your head, like two losing trades and I'm done for today, or if you will
For me,
have
yeah,
some. Uh-huh.
yeah. For me, it's more like a mental thing, you know, for the
Mm-hmm.
over trading. Like I have to, like I literally like instead of doing the lockout settings, you know, I've developed that emotional maturity within myself to say like to know, like I said, like I know, like if the market it's not hitting, it's not hitting, dude. Like that's what I know. And what the thing is, like once you start getting the payouts, like you realize it's a lot of this comes down to capital preservation. So like I have, let's just say I have $5,000 on my TopStep account
Okay.
and I already got a payout.
Twice.
If I go to zero, the account is gone,
Yeah, actually,
right?
that's what I wanted to ask you too. Like,
Yeah.
when I started with the micro contracts, I just realized that I still have this, feeling inside because two grand drawdown, it's really tough. Like, I was just
Yeah.
wondering, like, with the one contract, for me, usually when I used one contract, I did like I mean, not very big stop loss, but with the one contract, 500 stop loss, it's not very big, right? But your
Mhm.
stop loss, you have a stop loss $200 with the one
It's
contract, right?
pretty tight, you could say.
Wow. Like how the fuck are you doing this? I'm just trying,
So
to figure out like.
that I think ties into the whole idea of the videos that I put on my channel. So like I identify the market bias in the morning. So like the video I posted today, I explained how I saw, for example, okay, well today there was news, right?
Yeah.
But for example, I'll gauge on the direction of which I think the market will go using a higher time frame, and then zooming into a lower time frame, you're able to basically time the market correctly to be able to enter yourself into the trade at the correct time, you know?
And actually,
So for example, mhm,
you first person that I ever seen who just using like 5 seconds time frame, 15 seconds time frame. That for me, that was like
yeah,
really something interesting. And literally, probably that was today. Yeah, today I used the same strategy as you did. I mean, about the time frame. I was zooming and I was like, 1 minute time frame. I don't understand what's going on. But in the 20 seconds time frame, I was like, okay, maybe
yes.
it's reversal or something like this. Like, how you manage your time frame?
Yeah, so I think that's a great question. So I would say the time frame, and this is something that I heard from Iman Trading. The time frame is just showing you the amount of information that's going on the chart.
Yeah.
So for example, on the 30-minute time frame, you may not be able to tell anything's going on. It may just look like the chart is going on a straight fat dip. But if you start zooming in on the 30-second and on the 1 minute, you're going to start to see that the market's actually starting to reverse. So the key is that what I'm trying to say is if I have my horizontal line set at a key range, right? And on the
Hmm.
4-hour time frame, it's been reversing down towards that position. So using the lower time frames now, like I have already made the analysis that um, basically it's going to be falling down so
Hmm.
that having that horizontal line where it should fall down to like realistically like basically like where the drawdown should end,
Hmm.
like if I'm able to mark down where the drawdown should end, that gives me the highest ability to like zoom in on a higher time frame, and like the 15-second, like the 5-second, which is a little bit scary even thinking about it now, because like I realize now like why people would say that. But the thing is like that trade, for example, that $9,000 trade, in that video you'll see that as soon as I enter in the trade, well, like not in the $9,000 trade, but I think it's the one before that. Like I'm pretty sure as soon as like I enter the trade, you could see it's instantly
Yeah.
liquid, right?
Look what you said.
Like there's no drawdown in
Yeah,
in
yeah.
that trade.
That was trade with
Yeah,
$1,300, I guess. You just
yeah.
open your
So
trade and the price
and it's
just
instantly
fly.
in profit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was
So,
insane.
dude, it's like sorry,
Yeah,
it's
no
like
problem.
I'm basically like, yeah, I'm using the higher time frame, and then like using my pre-existing lines where basically it triggers a pump. So like the lines that I mark on the chart are not just random spots. I've learned from another influencer or someone called Crash Crypto, where basically psychological zones, which means like, for example, the number 14,000 on
Okay.
the dot, that's like important round numbers, but also like spots in the chart previously that have triggered a big pump. So for example, like the big trade that I took, it wasn't necessarily a big pump, but what it was is during the London session, we had like such a buildup in buying pressure, and like basically it was like new all-time high, right? So I saw that it was new all-time high, and the night before I was like, fuck, look how high Nasdaq is. Like it shouldn't even be this high.
Yeah.
So that's basically how I in my head how I wrapped around what I was going to do the next day. So I pretty much used that information, right? That basically that was overvalued today. Like it's overvalued right now. So tomorrow I'm going to use this to my advantage when it's done selling off. So you know what I mean? Like in my strategy, like I'm not the best short seller. You know, I can't really find the best I don't really know the best times to sell.
Okay.
So on my funded account, like 96% of my trades are long positions.
Wow.
So
Just insane.
that's so the key in my trading is in discussion, and the key in discretionary trading is being especially very patient to just be able to follow your rules, and eventually you will be making money because it's inevitable, man. Like if you work as hard as you can and you believe in yourself, there's literally nothing that will happen. There's nothing that you can't do. Literally, it's impossible for you not to get a payout because all you have to do is just keep working and keep believing in yourself.
So
All right.
you're trading only Nasdaq. At the same time,
Yeah.
I mean, you almost every time you're buying, 96% of the time. So like, let me just think about it. Like you said about your bias, you already showed this in the video, right?
Yeah, I
And
made a video today. It was about today's chart.
and I'm just wondering, like, this specifically trade with that $1,300, you just open the trade and you already had like instantly plus dollars. And I was like wondering how tight your stop loss and why you put your stop loss so tight.
Okay, so let me show you an example here. Well,
Yeah.
okay. Yeah, that's a good question. That's a good question because sometimes like the
I'm not seeing this in Discord because you should put.
I'm gonna share my screen here.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So what I can say is like okay, like for example, I believe that trade probably looks something. Can you see the paint?
Yes. Yes.
So it was probably something like the price came down here and then like came chopping like this, something,
Yeah.
and then like something like this,
Yeah.
right?
In the
So
you saw this in the what's time? I mean, what's the time frame you used before? Like 1 hour, and then you
so
zoom in, right?
yeah, so this would be looking like more, let's just imagine this would be like the 30-second time frame. Oh
Okay.
shit.
38.
38-second time frame. So let's just imagine this would be like the 30-second time frame.
Okay.
So what I would see is on a bigger time scale is just like something
Mm-hmm.
like that, right?
Yeah.
That would be like the 1 hour, like the like the maybe the 5 minute.
Mm-hmm.
So essentially, bro, what my strategy is going to include is going to be basically looking for previous price action
Okay.
and marking it out. So see how this range, for example, would be this little deviation right here.
It's like zone of
Okay.
support.
This would be somewhere on the chart where in my strategy, I break down like why I marked certain lines, and this would be an indication of like somewhere where I would put a bar like this, right?
Okay.
So since this is intersecting right here, and look, right up here, this is where you got to be telling yourself Nasdaq is overvalued.
Yeah.
And if you don't want to take shorts like me, just wait,
You waited for the
right?
buy-in position, right? For the
You
buy
just wait
opportunity.
until it's ready for a buy. Exactly. Because the
Okay.
market's like it's just like any kind of market, you know? It's like any kind of market, any kind of market you go to. If there's 100 people buying something, it's
Yeah.
gonna be overbought. It's overbought. You know what I mean? But if it's cheap, and it's Nasdaq, dude, so it always goes up. You know
Oh
what I
yeah,
mean?
like and at the same time, actually,
Yeah.
like literally a couple of days before, the Nasdaq did the new high, like within a fucking 15 minutes, we had like plus 1% of the movement. And did you was in this trade or not?
I don't know.
I mean,
I
like
don't know.
literally maybe 2 days ago. Like let's imagine the situation. I woke up in
Two
the
days
morning,
ago.
2 days ago.
That
Yeah.
so that was probably was that the trade where I made the big trade?
Probably, like if the guy,
Yeah.
for example, like you buying the Nasdaq in 96% of the time, and you just open the trade. I mean, you open your platform and you see that Nasdaq already like in the highest point of the price, but
Mm-hmm.
like at the same time, you never know if it will be drop for 85% of the price action. Like sometimes,
So
yeah. How
yeah.
do you interpret?
So
Okay.
so to manage something like this, bro, and I only say this because it's something I already know, and this is something that I had to use in my mind, um, going into the Nasdaq the way I did and the time that I did. It's that something that's currently overbought can still continue to be bought up. Just because it's overbought doesn't mean that it can't still keep going up, and just because it's oversold doesn't mean that it can't keep going down,
Oh yeah,
right?
yeah. That's a good question. I mean, that's a good
So if you look at
phrase.
the chart, you're gonna notice that Nasdaq may be at like all-time high, but it also had a spike like this period in the chart around like December 2025, I think.
Hmm.
That's like the last time it went up to this point. So if you look at it on the chart, dude, the way I would see it, right, is someone who's trading like with the kind of shit that I'm trying to see is like basically if this is December of whatever,
Hmm.
okay, and this is now, right?
Okay.
This is when it's currently now up all the way, right? And let's just imagine this is like, do you understand what I'm trying to say by this here, by the
Y-
way?
Yeah, like it's the zone when we can, open our trade to the long position because that
So
was our level of support, I guess, right?
yeah, like I'll just mark this basically what I'm trying to say. So I'll have these bars set out, basically saying to myself that if it pulls down to here,
Yeah.
or like basically in this area, if I see a formulation candle that's similar to like this, where it hits my bar,
Hmm.
right? Not only for example bringing it to this level of liquidity here, but for example if it can sweep under, because something that you'll learn is from a guy I could put in the and you can put in the description is
ICC.
no, his name is Dr. David Paul, is
Okay.
basically you can put your entry, you can imagine putting your entry at where you think the broad majority of people will be putting an
There is stop
order,
losses.
but yeah, but
Yeah.
putting their stop loss. So for example, here, would be so obvious, and this is something that you can see on the charts. So it'd be something like this. Reversal will come in, but first you have to sweep liquidity a little bit to the downside. So you can wait to enter in up here. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because dude, when you zoom in this far, what you have to realize, bro, is that when I'm zooming in so far, what you guys are seeing is just green,
Yeah.
right? Just the
Yeah.
green going up. But what you're not seeing is the hours of it coming down.
Yeah.
You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
And
That's the trick.
it's
So I
really
just wanted
tricky.
to quickly explain that for you guys, anyone who's confused on why I'm using this low time frame and how we're able to get into these plays with very low drawdown is by timing the market.
Mhm.
So December to now. So basically what I was trying to say is that if you take December, which was the time where Nasdaq was at its all-time high, and this is something that I literally explained in my video today, so you can
Mhm.
check that out.
Yeah, I will sure.
So basically, it's towards the start of the video, but what I'm trying to say is that let's just imagine this would be the top of Nasdaq,
Okay.
right? So in your mind, you could say like, look, this is when it was trading up to here, and then it came crashing down
Yeah.
all the way down here. Then Trump, this is like, I
Indication?
believe April. This is
April.
April.
Okay.
So this is like a big dump, right? And then it just keeps coming up. This is
Mhm.
today,
Yep.
right? So you can, in your mind, right? You have to be able to tell yourself, zoom out, and you have to be able to tell yourself, does Nasdaq have the power to continue climbing higher than 23,000 or whatever this number is? That's what
Mhm.
I did. And I determined that yes, it does.
How?
So that's how I was able to, because it's Nasdaq, bro. It's
That's a good
it's like
explanation.
it's like if you think about it, it's like every single company is buying this, right?
In
It's
that
a
case, yeah.
$30 trillion asset or some shit like that. Like I'm telling you, bro, that's like that's the only reason why like I could have that indication. Like I don't know, like I just questioned it and then like I came to my conclusion, you know what I mean?
But what we
That's the
can
only
do,
thing I could say.
for example, in your drawings, like in the December and today we have April, right? So in the
Yeah.
April, we have only downside. I mean, only move to the downside. What we need to do in that case?
So, well, this is like this manipulation, bro. This is
Hmm.
major manipulation because I talked about this in the video today too. So this
Okay.
was all like I wasn't even trading, but this is during the time of like major world scare manipulation, like in the markets. Like Trump basically on April 9th, this is April 9th, I believe. Trump put a tweet and he said, "Now is a good time to buy," right? Now is a good time to buy
He literally said this?
on Twitter.
Wow.
And this is literally, if you do check for yourself, this is like the lowest point. So you have to realize that like we're playing a fucking manipulated game, right?
Hmm.
So part of what I think about when I'm trading is since my stop loss is $200, I'll never add to a losing trade.
Hmm.
Okay.
Even
So
right now,
like
your stop loss is $200.
yes,
What the fuck? You
like
have a 20K in your account. Wow.
that is a good point. That is a good point. That is a good point.
Uh,
That is a good point. I could move it. I could move it. But the
so,
thing is like it's like my strategy, man. Like it's worked so far, right? So I mean, it's very simple my strategy, bro. Look, if the market if I enter the trade, right, and it's going up in profit instantly, like I will add to my trade. I will add to my position.
hmm hmm when you attend your position, when you had another level of resistance, when we already broke
So
this level.
typically like if we have for example in some of my trades like I'll have a bunch of bars set out this way, right? Like let's just say I have like 5 bars. This could mean like these bars can just mean like 10 points difference, you know, like 22,440. This would be like 22,430.
Hmm.
Okay. So if I'm entering the trade on the drawdown here, like if the price comes down, whatever, and then like I this is like this is you have to realize that this is after all the information that we've already been through,
Hmm.
right? So this comes after. So I've already determined what I think will happen. Like I've already predicted what will happen. So I already have a bias and I already understand what I think will happen. So let's just say the price comes here and this is where I'm going to enter my first trade,
Hmm.
whatever this is. And it comes up to here.
Hmm.
Um, I would either enter a trade, enter a second position here, depending on how quickly this price fluctuates here.
Hmm.
Um, like this, whatever the difference is here. Like if it instantly wicks and brings no drawdown in this trade, if it instantly wicks up, usually I'll just literally add one more contract in as soon as I can.
Hmm. You
This may
are
be
you,
only a 5 point difference, probably.
and you
Not.
waited. I mean, I mean, in your driving, we already had the level of resistance on the left, right? So are you
Mhm.
waiting when this level will be broken or not?
Like like
Not
like
this.
which level?
The level like a little bit on the left, a little bit. This one, yeah. I mean, no. This one at the top of the price when we already had rejection from the level 22 430. Yeah, right there.
Mhm.
On your
Like here?
no, on your second line.
Right here.
No, on the second line. So on the 22 44 0. Just the second.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
right there. Yeah.
So right here, right? Like right here you're saying.
Yeah, I mean it's just the same level like in the left, so which means it's the level of the resistance. And when you put your another account, I mean when you add your
Yes.
position, like when we already break this level or before.
So basically what I'm trying to say is, okay, yeah, this would be like the resistance right here, right?
Yeah.
So what I'm trying to say is this would be like actually like what I'm trying to say is like this would be coming down
Okay.
from a very high amount, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So basically this would be coming from relatively around like let's just say 22 like 600, let's just say 6, sorry, let me just reset this.
Yeah.
So 22 600.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Okay.
so basically what I'm trying to say is the speed of which, so the speed of which it basically um confirms the reversal or not,
Okay.
I want to be adding into my play.
Mm-hmm.
Because I find that in my winning trades, it's like I buy in and I buy in during the breakouts. So it's probably just like that video you were explaining. I haven't really watched too much of that guy doing the breakout strategy, but it's basically just that, bro.
Mamba
It's
FX?
no, it's Psy trades.
Oh, okay. So it's like
So
basically
it's basically like I would enter in here,
okay.
like after this reverse right here, I would enter in one contract, and this would be my stop loss would probably be around here, 200. So the thing is, the reason why I have such a tight stop loss is because realistically, after it manipulates this lower level,
We probably will
it's
go
not
high.
it's not gonna go down, bro.
Yeah.
It
Yeah.
like it doesn't typically go down. So what I'm trying to say is if it rises instantly, I just instantly buy another lot right there and let it break back up like higher.
Did you have like situations when you add your another contract and the price just reverse?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
And in that case, dude, I just have a $400 loss.
Mm. So in that case, when you add another euro contract,
See, so yeah,
you didn't move your stop loss, right?
no.
Mm-hmm.
Or it would be like probably maybe like 460 or something. So that's the
Mm-hmm.
thing, like that's the risk you're willing to take, right? So by keeping my stop loss like this, I'm able to add to my winning trades. And this literally will help you hold your winning trades for longer because like if you zoom out on the chart, I'm gonna get rid of this and make a new one.
Mm-hmm.
If you have a large range, like for example, in the big trade that I did, it was like the price was being manipulated up like that overnight, and then it just came crashing down right before the 9 a.m. session,
Okay.
right?
So
It
we
was
will have
literally like
volume.
it was like London. It was like
Yeah.
London brought it all the way up here, whatever it was,
Mm-hmm.
and then it just got manipulated all the way down. And this is at the point where I'm telling myself like this is at like 10 p.m.
Mm-hmm.
I was saying it's overbought, right? So, and this is still at like just about the mountain of the highest point of the Nasdaq before the dump that happened today. And
Mm-hmm.
I knew the dump was going to come today, not even simply because of the news, but because the way it was consolidating the price. It was just, you know,
And I had a question about actually this dump. Let me pull up this information too because today I trade. I have two questions. The first thing, you always trade? I mean, every day or how
right
you manage?
now I do trade pretty much any day that I find a reasonable spot to trade. Um, because I have the option, I have the availability to. But I would say that when I was not making as much success in trading, it was when I was like either overcommitted, like spending too much time looking at the charts, because that is something that you can fall into, like spending too much time on the charts, because realistically, if you can just take one good trade a day, that's like the best thing that you could ever want, because
Oh
you don't
yeah.
want to take more than that, you know? So, sorry, I don't really remember what the point is, but what I was getting
Uh,
at. But I do basically trade. I'll try to look at the charts every day, you know, and set my bias. I wake up at the same time every day. I'll set my bias at the same time. I'll try to see what's gonna happen.
and
And if the opportunity presents itself, where basically like I'll say, okay, price should fall here, or price should like, you know, do this, and then it actually gets to my level, my horizontal bars. That those horizontal bars make it easy for me to determine if I should take a trade, if I should not take a trade, because those bars are helping me remember where price was. You know what I mean?
and yeah, in that case, like for example, do you see my screen?
Let me see.
Uh,
Yeah.
yeah. Okay. So for example, oh shit, what the fuck is this? Wait, a second. So, 1 second, what the fuck is going on? Do you see this too? Like my screen just crushing every second.
Yep. Yeah.
Oh, that's okay because I download a lot of apps. Oh yeah, now we going. So for example, we had a couple of days before this movement. So you didn't trade right there, right?
No.
Okay, because it's
Um.
bearish and you waited here.
Yeah, like dude, if you watch my video at 7 a.m., like I was basically saying like a price correction is coming. And the reason why I knew this, even because there was a news today, there was like some housing news, but I didn't really let that affect my bias. I knew a dump was coming, and I didn't trade because like I basically, well, I did trade towards like 10 a.m.
Hmm.
But I didn't trade early market because I knew a dump was coming, and also like I can't risk too much right now because I'm in the process of getting a payout, and before they send you all the money or whatever, like you don't want your balance to go down too much, you know?
Sure,
So I
sure.
didn't want to risk too much early market, and I kind of felt that like a pullback was coming. Dude, I'm telling you, man, watch my newest video, bro. You'll see.
And I have the same question. Like in
Yeah,
that day, I was like, we already had a fucking insane movement to the upper side, to the long position, and I was like, too, maybe we wants to goes down. And
yeah.
why you didn't take this trade?
The short,
Yeah.
dude, like I don't know. I don't know. It was a pretty easy short, you know. Like I talked about it in the video today. It's nothing too serious, but it's mostly because, like I said, I don't find it easy to put myself into a short position. So I come from like trading crypto, and I wasn't doing too many shorts, you know. I feel like I feel like, dude, what carried me to getting this far was sticking to what works, you know?
Mm.
So,
Actually, I never like heard that somebody just, one-sided of the markets. Usually they say like 50-50. 50% I
yeah.
take the longs, 50% I take the shorts.
Well, like I've tried to enter longs, you know, on or shorts, sorry, on my previous accounts, and like I said, I just cannot I find it's a little bit harder to find the top, you know, because the top is a little bit more uncertain. The bottom is a little bit easier to find. So if you can allow it to be easier for yourself, why not let it be easier, right?
A-
So in my video today at 7 a.m., I pretty much said that Nasdaq would drop to like 23,000 108 points. If you mark 7 a.m. on a horizontal line,
Okay. We had the 7 a.m. a little bit like for me 7 a.m. it's
yeah,
8 for you, so for me it's 6 a.m. So it's probably right
yeah,
there.
so like around this time, bro, I knew a big pullback was coming. If you just pull a horizontal line,
Okay.
after you do it,
This one trend line, right? Or it's
put it at 20, I think lower, all the way down towards the price correction
right there.
of today. No, all the way down towards like 9:30, the dump.
Okay, right there.
Lower, 23,108 points. That's where I thought the market would correct to today. 108, not even 158. I thought it was gonna go all the way down to
Wow,
there
like there.
today. Yes, bro.
Because of this
Yeah.
level. Okay.
Yeah, see, that's how I set my bias. So I already knew, like, watch in my video, you'll understand now how I'm able to see this kind of stuff. So I set my bias. I told everyone that it was going to be a bearish day. So I waited a bit. I managed to stay profitable on the day, still longing the market. I could have probably made another big ass day because, like I said earlier in my video, is that in order to make higher highs, we need to have lower lows,
Oh
right?
yeah. And
So I
actually,
knew a pullback was coming.
because of
Yeah.
you, I had a little bit like impact, not a little bit, but anyway. So I risked very high over here.
Hmm.
So I at my position, I closed my position right there with $180 plus minus.
Hmm.
Then I lose a little bit, and look here. After this candle, like it was really stupid trade. I was like, all right, we had pretty nice reaction over there, and I opened my long
Hmm.
position just because of this big as fuck wick. But when I was in this position, I was like, dude, I have no idea why I opened this trade. Actually, like we had a little bit of support right there, but still we can literally break the zone like we did actually, and then goes up. So
Yeah.
I did like here I have minus $300. Here I had
Mhm.
minus $300, and you do in this position, you add in your position when you had plus money. I did absolutely opposite. Like I had minus money, and that was just insane. And right there, that was
Mhm.
my third entry. And
Okay.
over here, I made
Yeah.
like probably 400. I didn't
Good,
wait for
man.
my, I mean, take profit with
Yeah.
$700. I was like, oh, fuck this trade. I will just close this trade. And then we just have big as fuck movement to the upper side. And that trade that I took today for Dow Jones, that was pretty nice trade right there. Give me just a second. 8:30, we break this zone. I was like, okay, it's liquidity sweep, so probably we wants to goes down. Then we goes down and we started consolidation. And
Yeah.
probably where I open my trade, right there should be the time, right? 9:26, 9:26, right there. So I opened my trade. Wait, it's already I closed my trade, right? So I opened my trade at 16 minutes. So right there. I opened my trade right here because we had
Hmm.
zone of support and like in the 5 minutes I completely didn't understand anything. But at fucking 30 seconds, like you did, I was like, dude, I just
Yes,
put
sir, bro. Yes, bro. Like this, how
16.
like how are you not? How are you gonna get into a trade,
Yeah,
right?
like
You're literally just gonna get stopped out. You're gonna get fucking price manipulation. Like it's impossible
like
on a
literally
high ass time
after
frame, bro.
your video I just started to drive and like shit like this and I was like okay it's completely foolish and I was like all right I'm buying and instantly I had plus $100 and then I closed my trade 26 minutes so probably wait a second right there when we
Yeah.
already touched the previous level of support. And literally after this, the price just started to go down. And that was really nice. Like in 30 seconds, you can see everything. I never used the 30
Yeah.
seconds. Like it's just insane.
So I just want to tell you, man, for big advice, man, please make sure that you understand my advice is being understand the market on a high time frame and
Hmm.
then use that to determine where you think the market should go and then using the lower time frame to find yourself into the play. You know what I mean?
Hmm. So for
To find
example,
yourself into the position.
what do you see right there? All right, maybe you always trade Nasdaq. Let's see.
Yeah.
Nasdaq, 1 hour time frame. So I will tell you what I see, and then you will tell me what you see.
Okay.
So we had zone of resistance right there. We're trying to fight. I mean, we're trying to fight with this zone. So
Yeah.
then what I see the zone of resistance. I mean, of support right there. Give me just a second. Right there. It's like triangle plus zone. Give me just a second. Right there. So which means probably if I want to open my trade, what I want to do, I just wait a second. Where is this? Where is my fucking brush? Probably yeah. So in my case, I would like to see this pull back to this zone, maybe a little bit break, then come
Mm-hmm.
back to the zone, and here will be my entry. I mean, I'm trying to use your
Get the
strategy.
idea.
It's the
Yeah.
same, right?
So Yeah, that would be actually a great example of what I'm looking for. So do you see how there's multiple wicks that basically, if you look all the way towards like July 18th, July
Mm-hmm.
18th there,
Let me see.
you see how you're starting right there, and that touch point is basically a little bit to the right, a little bit to the right, 18,
18.
right there. Yeah,
Uh-huh.
right in the top corner. So right there, that's strong structure right there.
Mm-hmm.
So it goes down underneath towards like a little bit of a dip there, but yeah, that's strong accumulation zone.
Mm-hmm.
So like that's exactly the type of situation that I'm looking for, bro. It's
Mm-hmm.
like as a discussion doing discretionary trading, like that's exactly the exact scenario you need to look for. So for example, you'll have this open and
Mm-hmm.
you'll ignore Nasdaq until it falls into your criteria, basically.
Into here.
Yeah.
And then
And dude, in 6 hours, in 8 hours, bro, it's gonna be falling towards your criteria. And then you just wait, you zoom in on on a lower time frame, and then
Mhm.
you find your entry. Like today, okay, there was news at like whatever time, 10 a.m. So that also played into the price.
So
You know what I mean?
you didn't trade at least 2 days, right? I mean, when the Nasdaq drops right there, and plus before the day, somewhere over here probably. So you didn't trade when the Nasdaq falls down, right?
Like there is some days that I did take losses, bro, but like that's the thing. Like if I enter a trade and I take a loss, like I have to be smart enough to either man up and wait for like the correct reversal, not just like start spamming longs.
Okay.
And yeah, dude, literally because bro, like the issue is with my style of trading is that people will find is that if you get stopped out and the market's going to keep reversing. The market's going to go like market will go up,
Mhm.
because you're timing the market correctly, right? So that's the thing is you basically have to wait for a like a great time to buy. And the easiest way to do that is by having a pre-existing idea of where you think Nasdaq or whatever market will go, waiting it for it to fill your criteria, and
And
then using the lower time frame to scale
and
yourself into the trade.
because in the long time frames, in short time frames, you have like different zones, right? So
Yes.
in your drawings, we have zone like actually this is 5 minutes time frame, right? And we have
Hmm.
pretty nice zone right there, right?
Yes.
So it
Yeah.
can be our zone of support too, right? So but right now
Yes.
in the 1 hour time frame, it's completely different zone. Like we didn't have any zone.
This
I mean,
is so exactly. So this is something that I actually explained in my video, and really quickly to explain it
hmm
is basically you can start dissecting the chart on the highest time frame possible
hmm
and work your way inwards using different colors if you want to sort of resemble
hmm
different price scales. And basically using those smaller lines,
hmm
what it's going to indicate is, okay, if price, for example, on the lower time frame rejects that level, you
hmm
know for certain that it's only a matter of time before it comes all the way down to
hmm
your entry, to
Yeah.
your dream entry, right?
hmm
You see how that's starting to work? So if you make a line exactly where you show, so make a horizontal line, for example, right there at the bottom of that liquidity, and if that flushes, if
hmm
exactly. So now if that flushes below, like that will have confirmation that it's only a matter of time
Two goes down a little
for
bit.
for it to come down. Yeah, like
hmm
that's a rejection. That would be a
hmm
rejection.
hmm
So you're gonna wait, and it'll come down there, and then it's gonna reject, flush down, and then once you're certain the reversal's there,
hmm
you zoom in on on a low time frame, and
hmm
that's when you find yourself into the trade.
And sometimes we have a fake out, right? So we just break the zone, we come back to the
Mhm.
zone, and sometimes we just can, break the zone again. So what are you doing in this case?
So that's what I'm saying. Like the blue
hmm
line that you marked, I want you to use that line
hmm
as just a visualizer. This is
hmm
not an entry line. This
hmm
is something that you're gonna watch and you're gonna see price fall below,
hmm
right?
hmm
You're gonna let it fall below. You're gonna
hmm
let it fall below all the way to your higher time frame um, wick resistance line.
hmm
And basically, when the time comes for you to either get in the trade, for you to now like get into this trade, you can then use that blue line,
hmm
right, as somewhere to then travel to
It's like, okay, okay. So there
and
is
take
no
profit.
way There is no way that you will open your trade in this blue
In
line.
the middle, look in the anywhere from these two lines, never take a trade. You never want to take a trade.
For real? Like even if we will have some, zone of
Well,
rejection.
for me personally, like, okay, look, right now you don't actually have, like, I would say all the marks that I have on the chart, but
Uh-huh.
for what I have marked out, I will always wait for it to like come to one of the lines that I have marked out previously on the chart. You know
So
what I
you're
mean?
using only the high time frames level, right?
Yeah, so like if you guys watch my video, it'll literally explain it, but
Mm-hmm.
I use the high time frame. I mark a bunch of lines
Mm-hmm.
that are triggers pumping in the chart.
Mm-hmm.
So for example, like the today, if you mark the bottom on a horizontal line of that wick right there, of the
Can,
price action would be,
can you show it please too?
yeah.
Yeah, just wanted to know like what's the logic you have, what's the logic I have, just to make sure like measure this thing.
I'm gonna share them. Hold on.
Mm-hmm. Because it's really interesting. I mean, you have a logic, but sometimes like at some point, like my logic just sucks, and at some point your logic just like something the different level. I love that. I really
Thank
love
you,
that.
man.
And it takes a lot, right? So you how much
Yeah,
I mean what the fuck I'm trying to say. You just start it's your first funded account, right?
yeah.
And you made fucking 20 grand within the 1 month.
No, no, just 10,000.
You had
$10,000.
in one of your videos you had like 20K in account.
Yeah, so yeah, like um I still have my 20K in my account.
Wait, so you made this 20K?
Oh, you mean like my realized profit?
Ah, yeah. So
Yeah.
is it a little bit different or something?
No, no, no. Like, but basically, if you take out 10,000, well, yeah, I guess I did make 21,000.
Oh, I guess I
But
made
yeah,
20.
but see, bro, yeah.
What the fuck, dude? Holy shit. I never seen this money in my fucking entire life.
But
Wow.
yeah, see, bro, like this is after balance change of today because I took a payout the other day. Um,
Wow.
so yeah, man, and like, dude, look, this is a low ass win rate, bro. So like, this is the trick. I have a low ass win rate, but like I hold on to my winning trades. You know what I mean?
And
Like,
you actually, yeah, one more question. Like, I saw that
mhm,
video with $1,300 and with $9,000. I mean, I saw everything, every video that you had,
mhm.
except the last one. So you always trail your take profit, but you never trail your stop loss. So you close your trade with your hands, right?
Yeah, like for example, today I did
Mm-hmm.
trail my stop loss because I wanted to make sure that I hit winning the amount for a winning day
Mm-hmm.
to ensure that I had enough for a winning day. But in most cases, like if I'm bullish,
Mm-hmm.
like I don't want to be stopped out because
Yes.
like I find that if I'm waiting so long for a trade,
Mm-hmm.
I'm convict that's what's giving me the power to hold is like I'm waiting so long to enter in,
Mm-hmm.
right? So I feel like um sorry, like what really quick, what was the question you wanted to
Yeah.
ask? Like
When I mean, you trail your stop loss or no?
yeah, so I have done that in the past. I think
Mm-hmm.
it is a very very good strategy.
Mm-hmm.
Um but like I use these bars, I'll like for example in the price action to like scale my position or like mentally see like what's going on in the trade. So you can sort of see that in my trading videos, but like during price action, I'm constantly there watching the chart in a lower time frame just to make sure that the price is continuously pushing in my direction. So for example, if I were to like enter like a long how do you do that, dude?
Which one?
Like
A long position?
yeah.
The five one on the top of the
Oh,
brush. On the top. No, no, no. No, no, no. On the top of the brush. Yes.
oh.
One more. No, no, no. You have the brush and the next one. Yes,
Oh,
yes,
oh,
yes,
oh,
yes.
okay. Yeah, yeah. So, like, for example, here, okay, so for example, I didn't have these bars I already had marked out.
Yeah.
Um, this bar here, for example.
It's from the time frames before, or you just marked your levels like.
So this is all liquidity, bro. So see how
Wow.
many times
Yeah,
it's touching?
it's pretty nice lane. I love that.
So obvious, bro. Like this way,
Wow.
like so this is on a 5 minute, and if we go back, you're gonna see how many times these liquidities touch each other, dude. And this is transparent. Crypto, stocks,
Mhm.
and futures, they're all moving the same. It's all the same machine. Like they're all gonna have to pull. They have to pull to these certain areas in order to keep going. So that's why we see so many of these touch points in the chart.
Mhm. And you use this in interesting. But you have like so many these lines. Like at some point when I first time opened your
Yeah, here.
video, I was like, dude, what the fuck is going on the charts? But then
Yeah,
I saw like your trades and I was like, oh, okay, maybe I don't know something, right?
like even for here, for example, you see this bar, like so many touch points, but now we're breaking above.
Yeah, yeah,
You know what
yeah.
I mean? Right? This is a
Mhm.
big sell. This is a big sell range, but we're still above.
Yeah, we
So we
didn't
may even
even feel
see,
this.
for example, we may even see price come down
Mhm.
to just here and then come up.
Ah, yeah, makes sense. Even in the 15 minutes time frame is pretty nice time frame. Do you use like
Right?
your 1 hour time frame?
Well, yeah, like I guess depending on the day, these are session breaks. I don't know if you have these on your chart. Oops.
No, nope. The session
Um,
breaks, like what is this?
is just
Ah,
this is
this
just
one.
showing you like the market's paused right
Ah,
here.
okay, okay, yeah, makes sense.
Um, but yeah, so yeah, like a 4 hour time frame, this would be good definitely to just see. Like the thing is, the issue with this is I have to go here. Let me see. I have to just
So
I
many
have another
lines, like
layout.
it's not distract you? So many
I
lines?
made no, not really. Like I made a video today,
Mm-hmm,
and I basically went through the default chart,
mm-hmm.
and I marked all of these lines today
Wow.
on my video, and I basically went over like why I marked these lines and how we're gonna mark these lines, how I mark these lines to basically extract as much information as you can out of the chart, because trading is just simply like price action. It's just price action,
But
right?
in your order, actually, I never seen like somebody just feels price action so fucking good. Like when I had the pullback, right? I'm always trying to trail my stop loss. And when I trail my stop loss, he always hit because we always have a correction, right?
Yeah,
But on
yeah.
your video, on your videos, on these big trades, I was
Mhm.
like, wow, this is big as fuck correction, and you didn't close your trade. And then after this correction, we had big as fuck
Biggest
movement.
pump. Yeah, man. It's like, man, I can't tell you, bro. Like that's just how it works, you know? And part of that is just becoming um like you have to just think about the trade rather than the money. You know, some people they may have to blur out how much money. Some people may not have to think about it like that, but like it's the same process that's gonna take you to make like $100 to
Hmm.
make like $500. It's the same thing that's gonna make like 50,000 or 100,000. It takes patience in trading, you know, and it's waiting for the right setup. You know what I mean? But
And
yeah, I would say when it comes to holding a position like that, I'm able to do that stuff because I know what I want, you know. I don't want just to make like I went into this knowing that I want to be able to make a lot of money. And in order to do that, you have to use risk. And prop firms offer the opportunity for anyone to have their hands on risk. So you can be broke today and have the opportunity to turn like $50 to like 5K. The difference is are you going to have the patience um, to be able to number one, listen to yourself because I could tell you this, bro. I'm sure there's times in the market where like you can almost like tell yourself like, okay, like this should happen, you know? I'm sure that happens often. And then it really does happen, you know? Like for example, um like you knew like you can tell like the Nasdaq is overbought, you know, when it
yeah,
is, like almost. That's the times when you have to like analyze and realize like what's happening. You know what I mean? And then realize where the price will manipulate to and then be ready to act on that. You know what I mean?
And actually, I have a question. Like usually you have 1 to 3 risk to reward, right?
Yeah.
So right now, probably not only I am struggling with this. When I'm trying to, rely on the price action, sometimes I'm
Mm.
so fucking scared of like a miserable level that we have rejection. I close my fucking trade, and after this rejection, we just pull back to this zone of entry. I mean, to the zone of my and the trade, and we just continue the movements. So how you struggle? I mean, do you struggling with this anyway? Like you have the levels, right? And when we
Yeah.
have pulled back from the levels, what's your action in that time?
Okay. So would you say somewhere like, or are you trying to say like something like, for example, I would have a level like marked here
Yeah,
and it comes lower,
yeah,
right?
yeah.
So the easiest way to imagine something like this is obviously on a higher time frame. So if you're the trick is, dude, if you're on like a 30-second time frame, um, it may not be obvious to tell. Like you may be thinking like the reversal is right here,
Yeah.
right? So a good trick is something that I learned is like you always want to be on the right side of the market's like turn, you
And
know?
and,
So
and can I just for a second?
yeah,
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 it's a really good example right there when you right now and you
yeah.
explaining about the reversal. For
Hmm.
example, in my case, look, I
Hmm.
open my trade, right? And I'm in the long position. You have the blue line. Do you see your blue? Yes. We have big
Yeah.
as fuck pullback almost to the zone of entry. So in that case, like it's so fucking hard to stay in this position and
Oh, yeah.
like
Okay.
it's just very, very
So,
hard.
yeah, like in this case, I would consider this would be like honestly, like you should have been out of the trade. If you were long here, you should have probably even take profit up here. Because like according to my strategy, I would have known that this price action
Mhm.
is a sell. This is a selling price action,
But
right?
but at the same time, even before like here, I really understand because your lane is really beautiful. I mean the red lane. But
Mhm.
before this, I have a question about the blue line. Like you open
Mm.
your trade, and in the blue line, we have a pullback from this blue line because it's a level of
Mm.
resistance before. So, like, why you didn't close your trade from the blue lane? Like, yeah, like literally right there, a little bit on the left, a
Yeah.
little bit.
So this would just be like this looks like to me is just like anybody trying to get into a long,
Mhm,
they're just like stop hunting, you know?
mhm, mhm, mhm,
That's literally all I can say. It's like right here, this candle, I
mhm,
would say this candle, it was probably too much accumulation too
mhm.
fast,
Yeah.
right? This accumulation happened too fast. This is exactly how I was able to make money on this trade over here. It was because this accumulation here happened too fast.
Mhm, mhm,
This accumulation here happened too fast,
mhm. And
right?
how you actually like identify this reversal? Like I sometimes I really understand how you're doing this, but at the same time, like your zone of entry for me, like for my personal opinion, that was like without really strong confirmation for myself because I didn't know your strategy, because I didn't know a lot about market, and I'm trying to break this level of understanding a market, right? So for me, I will like think about we will break this zone of level, then we come back to the zone, retest, and then I will open my trade. But your entry was so fucking perfect that just after 1 second or like 1 minute, you already had like plus $200, and then
So,
boom.
yeah. That was probably like a one of one trade, bro. It was like literally a bottom tick,
Hmm.
pretty much. It was right here, right?
Yeah, like look at
It,
it's
pretty
just
much just
insane.
like it's just a random point in the chart, essentially. Um, like I probably have this marked out from after I entered in, you know what I mean?
Hmm.
But like I would say honestly, bro, it was just like luckily timing the market. Like I had done just the right thing that day, you know? I had basically, dude, I had seen this was all during the post-market session. So
Hmm.
this was during like Asia and
Okay.
London, right?
Hmm.
So I had basically seen during during uh during the fucking
New
New
York
York
session?
session. During the New York session, bro, sorry.
Uh,
This was tanking, right?
yeah.
So it came down. we had this accumulation over the Asia, over the London, right?
Yeah.
But the thing is about this accumulation is that like when you see this as someone walking into the chart, like for example, right here, 8 o'clock, when does it actually tank? Like 9 o'clock. Like to be like to me, I just feel like I was just in the right place, right time to be able to spot something
Wow.
like this. It's like I just seen the manipulation, bro. It's like the chart is not going to continue pushing up if, for example, it gets to here, you know,
Mm-hmm.
and do you see that how weak the buy pressure is and
Yeah.
how strong? If you're actually in the market, you'll see that it takes a lot to
Mm-hmm.
get it just up to here, but
Mm-hmm.
it takes nothing for it to come down.
Yeah. Yeah. Absolutely.
That's the way it works.
But
So
but even
it
if you
it
see this, you won't be able to open your short position right there. It's not about only.
no
It's not.
no yeah. Like I don't short and I wouldn't short, especially in this would be in the pre-market for
Mm-hmm.
me. But what I'm trying to say is that if you can spot that the chart was moving up, but it was just weak volume.
Mm-hmm.
See, if I can't show probably the extent of the volume, but the buy volume was like there, but it's like is very choppy, you know? So the
Mm-hmm.
price correction came down. This was obviously the spot where it went to, and I can't tell you exactly why, but
You just
like
feel it.
like that's just one. I guess that's one liquidity zone right there. I don't know. It's just it was like okay, but the trick is, I guess, it's like maybe it went down to here, you know,
Mm-hmm.
and then I got in. Maybe it went down to here and then I got
Mm-hmm.
in or something.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like with these horizontal bars, it's gonna give you the ability to basically separate when you're gonna take a trade, you know? Like
And
for
it,
example, if it broke past here,
mhm.
I would have said, okay, maybe I won't take this trade. But since it maybe started to climb back up, I just decided to get in or something, like that, you know?
And literally, like, it took you 1 fucking month, even like a little bit less, because in this 1 month you already made like 20 grand. So, like, how the fuck you can read price action so well? Like, these
Yeah,
levels.
so I won't be like a liar and say that I haven't studied charts. Because I have studied charts,
Hmm.
not the traditional ICT way where
Hmm.
most people do in terms of like looking for specific things of like fair value gaps and stuff like that. But
Hmm.
I would say I just use my own style, which is using all of the information that I've learned
Hmm.
on online and through trading, obviously, because you don't learn anything unless like paper trading is good, but in all reality, like you will not be able to move the same when it comes
Absolutely,
to
absolutely.
trading with your with when real money's on the line. Like paper trading will not get you that far because your emotions have to be in check, and that is the harder side of trading. It's having the ability to stay away from the trade until it fits your criteria, and then sticking to your plan, you know? Like for example, I knew I talked about it today how I was able to determine um me thinking that Nasdaq would fall when the market opens, and then it did, you know? So if I wanted to if I or you know if I was like more confident, I would have taken more trades. I would have taken some trades and I could have got a fat payout, obviously, from a long, but it's all good, you know? There will always be more opportunities. Like I'm willing to wait even if I didn't have payouts. I'm willing
Mhm.
to wait 2 or 3 days to take a trade before I take a trade, just like rushing in. Because like I said, like if you're gonna take it just a random trade, it's not fitting your criteria. And if it's not fitting your criteria, and it works out, it's just lucky. But if it fits your criteria and it doesn't work out, you still followed your criteria. So that's gonna get you further, in my
A-
opinion.
And at the same time, you said about that you have your own strategy, but after 1 month, like how you find your own strategy after this short period of, I mean, you said you
Yeah.
already did crypto, like how you find that?
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, this is something I wanted to talk about. So when I first started futures, I started blowing my first two accounts, and I said to myself, like, I cannot if I want to do this, I cannot make it hard. It has to be easy. That's what I said to myself after I failed my second evaluation. I said, if I'm gonna try my share at trading, I have to make it easy. I cannot make this difficult because if I'm gonna be trying to like you know, if I'm gonna be trying so hard, what's the point?
Hmm.
Like, what's the point if I'm gonna be uh you know, that's what I came to the realization. It's like I don't have to um like what's the point of killing yourself, you know what I mean? Almost. It's
Actually,
like
it's a really good point because I have really thoughts about this, and I wanted to ask you about that.
yeah,
Almost every trader, I mean professional trader, they always use footprint, price action, no, not how that calls, order flow. So the volume
yeah,
that they buy in a subscription for this, so they have like the numbers on the charts, they have a volume like specific volume that we don't have except for. So they have a lot of these things, but like
yeah.
and I thought like maybe I'm not profitable because of this, and then I met you. I was like, what the fuck is going on? How he managed this? Like it was really something unbelievable for me.
Thank you, man. Yeah. Yeah, I just like I'll tell you before I got these payouts, I I talked to my family and I explained to them that like I want to do this, like this is what I want to do. So, like I said, after failing at what I wanted to do, it's like I could either make a decision, I could keep struggling by forcing myself into these shitty trades or, trading what to like whatever, no criteria or no setup or no understanding, or I could take the time while I was a losing trader to spend a good couple of days on YouTube to find as much information as I can. And that's when I figured about Iman's trading channel and Tom's trading channel. And I binge watched like probably good 20 videos about everything that like the average retail trader would ever want to know about futures. And anything more, you're going to probably have too much information that you don't even need because a lot of the stuff you'll learn is just time in the market. You need time to be able to know what you're capable of. You need time because like anyone will tell you in a zero sum game like trading, variance is a factor. So that's why when you take a L, you have to realize that it's not an L, it's just variance. Like no one has 100% win rate, but the smart people can walk away when they're having a loss and just come back and just make some more money tomorrow, when the market flushes down to their criteria, right? That's how I think about it.
Yeah, but I mean at the same time, like for example, you are that guy who just made like one from the million, you know? I mean, I'll be honest, because a lot of
Yeah.
people they are struggling like so much, even 2 years, 3 years. I had like a couple of subscriptions for the guys who just trying to get a fucking first payout for about 2 years. And
Yeah.
for example, you like with this amount of money on your balance, what kind of advice do you like can you do for
Okay.
can you get me?
Okay, so my best advice, sure, my best advice is going to be this. It's going to be to um, never chase your loss. So you need to be very emotionally intelligent because being emotionally intelligent is basically your trading intelligence. You have to master your emotional intelligence to become a good trader. And this could mean not trading, if that doesn't fill your bias.
Mm-hmm.
Some more advice I could say. Um, okay, so getting funding is hard in general. It's hard and it's difficult. And not only that, but getting a payout is hard and it's just as hard as is just getting funding, if not harder, because you have the mental blockage and stuff like that. So that's why you have to follow the rules and stuff that we talked about before, which is for me was my blueprint was starting to follow my rules, which is 1 to 3 risk to reward. Always set my manual loss on TopStep so that if I lose $200 in the trade, it's just gonna stop my trade. It's not gonna go down to $1,000 loss, for example.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Also, we're not FOMOing. I never FOMO into a trade. So if the chart starts reversing without me, I don't give a fuck. Like it's okay. It's fine. Like as long as I had the idea, I don't care if I didn't make money. because the idea is there, and the idea is more valuable than the money you could ever make on a single trade.
And
Because your mind is going to make you more money. A single trade is only going to make you a single amount,
And actually
right?
about this is really important because I always think about this in my head. Like you have your own idea, you and the same at the same time you have a really tight stop loss, which
Mhm.
means like sometimes your stop loss can be taken, and after this, like literally after like fucking 2 minutes or 1 minute, the trend just started to go in your direction. What do you do
Yeah.
in this situation? Like, do you continue to, open your trade the second one, re-entry, or you just, sit and go away from the charts for 10 minutes?
So, yeah, that's a good point. That is a great point, and I'll be completely honest, I have definitely added or like gotten back into a trade after like a good reversal was shown. Like basically the way I view this subject would be like it's a little bit fucked up,
Mm-hmm.
but I see that as being I had the idea,
Mm-hmm.
they are taking my idea, you know?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Like they are taking my idea, you know? So I don't like to see that. So as a trader, we don't like to see that. So yeah, there has been times where, for example, if I get into a long, let's just say, uh, like here,
Mm-hmm.
and it flips down, and then like here, I see the reversal is still bullish. Like, yeah, you could find yourself if you only took the one loss, but
Mm-hmm.
at a certain point, after one loss, after two loss or whatever, there has to be a time where you're able to just walk away from trading, you
Can
know?
you show here your stop loss and take profit? I just wondering,
Yeah,
like
this
how,
is it.
okay. So it's like automatically, so it's not like you moving your stop loss. Okay.
So, like my stop loss, I'll never move it, but my take profit, I'll move it to scale my trade. Like to hold on to my winning trade, I'll move it up
And how it looks like, I
because,
mean, your stop loss, how tight is it? Can you show?
yeah, so I guess it would be like 1 to 3, right?
Yeah.
So, it would probably be like something like this.
And it will be $200?
Yeah, this will be $200 loss, and this will be $600 profit.
Yeah, can you zoom in a little bit?
Yeah.
Okay, because like when I open my fucking one Nasdaq contract, it's pretty nice like stop loss, but when I open my
Maybe
Nasdaq
like
contract,
maybe it'll be a bit tighter. Like I don't know the exact point spread, but you can definitely see in the video how
mm-hmm,
much.
mm-hmm.
But the key is in my trading is like, yeah, that's why I would say I'm using that low of a time frame on these charts is because I'm waiting for it to basically do this, dude,
Mm-hmm. So,
Like that's why I have all these lines is so that like boom, and then I'm on a low time frame so that if it's teetering this line, I'm if the price is trailing on the bottom of this line right
mhm.
here, I'm just buying on the low time frame, and that's what's instantly giving you that upwards liquidity, bro. It's because it's already trending up.
And
You know what I mean?
in that case, like you never had a stop loss more than $200. I mean, only if you are at like one or two or three contracts, right?
Exactly. Yeah, yeah,
Wow.
yeah,
So okay,
and
so and
yeah,
you
that's
always open your trade with the one contract, right? Because if you will
always
open,
I always open it with one
uh-huh.
contract, and
Oh,
I'll never add if the position's in any kind of drawdown. I'll just let it lose. I'll just let it lose because it's like in this markets, bro. It's obvious. Like you'll never be able to put in enough to move the market. Okay, so the price action, it's moving. It's moving by people, right? So the thing is if you know that, dude, it's not some fucking algorithm. It's not anything, but it's just people. So the price flushes down, right?
mm-hmm,
You know that this is an opportunity now to come up, okay? In my mind, at least,
mm-hmm,
right?
mm-hmm.
So basically, when you see a big dip on a high time frame, that's where you have to come in to make a move.
And what's your when you enter in the position? What the time frame you using? Like it's 30 seconds, 1 minute, 50 seconds?
Yeah, I would say it's depending on which time frame I'm using to currently watch the chart. So,
Mm-hmm,
like if I was watching it on like the 30-second is the most recent time frame that I'm watching it on. I'll just leave it there because, for example, I will let Nasdaq trail down on like the 5 minute or the 15 minute all the way down to like let's just say like here somewhere,
mm-hmm.
right? Once it starts getting down here, I'll start bringing it up a bit, 3 minute, see what that looks like. See, and then like for example, if it's right here in the price action, I can make another bar right here. Oh shit. I like to do these bars here. Horizontal line. So I could, for example, make another bar somewhere here. Okay. So if price is continuing down, right?
You
I already have.
you're making this bar because of the left side or because of the price action and left side?
I'm not making the bar here because of the price action. I'm just making the bar because of this sell-off in the charts,
Oh,
like
okay.
somewhere here. Okay. So this is going to be mentally, this is going to help me realize when I should be entering into my trade. So, for example, tomorrow I expect Nasdaq to start falling a bit. I don't know exactly when it'll happen, but some price correction has to happen, in my opinion, before it starts going up.
Will
I
you be
knew it
able
was
to
gonna.
open short?
No, I don't like honestly. Um, well, like, look, it could even like the thing is, dude, shorting near the all-time high is very dangerous.
Oh yeah.
It's super
Oh
hard
yeah.
because, like, if you see here, shit,
One day.
this is way, 1 day. This is way too high, right?
Yeah, this is just insane movement. This is just insane.
But look, this is what I was trying to say in the paint thing earlier. See how this is December?
Yeah. And then
See, dude, this is literally this is manipulation, bro.
oh yeah.
If you Google Trump tweet right now, it's a good time to buy. It's on April 9th. So it's right here, okay? So
Wow.
like for example, you'll mark there.
And you open your 100 millions contracts and then you're billionaire. Wow.
Well, yeah, in a perfect life. But no, like see, this is the previous all-time high, you know? So it's continued uptrend from there, right? So this is literally peaking Nasdaq. So I don't know, man. Shorting it anywhere near here is scary. But the reason why I was so hyper bullish in when I came into Nasdaq is just because it was just so obvious, bro. Like coming in from crypto, it's just like you can have this kind of discretionary trading mindset, but the charts will never respect your trades properly because crypto is a speculative, 100% only speculative asset.
Oh
There's
yeah.
no intrinsic value behind it. As opposed to Nasdaq, there's only pretty much there's a lot of intrinsic value, but there's also a lot of speculation. But the reason why I'm able to make money on the price differences is because of the intrinsic value behind it.
And for example, if you was in the Nasdaq, like actually in the April, when all April the Nasdaq just fallen down, what you
Mhm.
was like, what you will do in this situation?
That's a good point, bro. So in that case, I would have to just adjust my strategy. Pretty much just like use these um
It's pretty
kind
much
of
the same.
inversions, you know?
So I mean, right here, like it's almost pretty the same situation, but in the short position, right? We have the levels, we just pushing down, correction, pushing down, correction, pushing down. So in that case, you still will be able to open your long positions, like trying to find the correction, or you will find the continuation to the downside.
I would say like using these liquidities,
Hmm.
um, like it's kind of hard to tell, you know, during the time,
Hmm.
but it's hard to say. It's hard to say, you know. It's hard to say because, like I said, I'm not a great short seller, you know.
Hmm.
My strategy kind of does revolve around finding good spots to long the market.
Hmm.
Um, but like if the market shifts to trending down, you're gonna have to basically use these same kind of pulls in liquidity to just indicate when to place a sell instead of place a long, you
Oh,
know?
so in that case, like I'm not very often situation, at least like twice in this week or in the previous week, we had a day only short positions. So in that case, you just
Mhm.
check your charts every like for example 30 minutes plus minus, and you see
Yeah,
that there is no setup, and you just leave from the day.
yeah. So yeah, pretty much, man. Like, dude, literally, if I don't see a good setup, I'll just, I'll literally just leave, you know? I'll just,
And you good with it? I mean, you don't have a FOMO like, wow, it's whole day fucking, short positions. You can sell every five minutes and you will be profit or something.
well, I don't know, man. Like honestly, bro, this is like I said, this is all kind of new to me, right? So I don't really know. Um, I don't really know, but dude, like I'm telling you, my strategy would be waiting for like if I can keep my strategy as simple and effective, you know? For example, like today would be a perfect trading day to use a strategy like what I have,
Hmm.
but I didn't want to take any major risk on my account and like have any kind of drawdown. Um, so I didn't really trade too much today or like find myself into any kind of good winning position. But
But
yeah, like
actually, how you can have your drawdown if you have like balance fucking $12,000 and you're risking always with
well,
$200?
yeah, like that's the thing, dude. Like the trading is like 90% it's mental, right? So I would say a lot of it has to do with knowing yourself. So like for me, I know that if if like a news is coming or if something is coming, longs it could be very dangerous, right?
Yeah.
So what I mean by that is like, dude, you could literally get stopped out like as many times as you want. You can blow like you can like dude, um even with a tight stop loss, bro, even like it doesn't matter. Like if you get, for example, a bad candle, like
Hmm.
you can lose a lot.
Oh yeah.
Um So what with my strategy, it comes a lot of patience and just like being able to just like um s- you know mentally be aware of the fact that like you may not be able to get in everything, but like I said, there's always the next opportunity, bro. Like these marks in the price of manipulation have been hitting like for the last like last like week, you know?
Hmm.
So it's only a matter of time before it comes back into these ranges. Talked about it in my video today that Nasdaq it didn't really trade in the 23 or sorry, in the what is it range? Um what was it that I was talking about? It basically didn't trade in the 21,000 range, I don't think, for too long. Or like whatever this is. Like look at this. This is a huge gap in price. So
Oh yeah.
a
And
correction is
imbalance.
likely coming. Corrections are likely coming, bro.
Hmm.
Um, so that's why I feel like being optimistic on just having one simple strategy that you can use to just keep making money over and over again. Because like I said, guys, I was not having a strategy, right? I was blowing my two accounts, and then I realized what I just had to think about what is it that does work for me. And for
Hmm.
what works for me is entering long trades. Um, Shorts don't work for me. So if I find that shorts aren't typically like working, um, you know, I may just have to wait for a better time to buy. You know what I mean? So that will kind of help me on a day like today stay green and stay in the positive because look, dude, like if you're looking for buys and looking for shorts, sure you could have seen like this is 9:30, like this is like a huge shorting opportunity.
Hmm.
But if I'm only looking for buys, I could have been made another 10K today simply
Uh,
by just waiting for the reversal and buying in, you know, because I'm
and
only
you
looking
avoid.
for longs,
And you avoid
right?
like bad setup.
And then I avoid all the headaches of trying to do longs and trying to do shorts at the same time,
Hmm.
which is very difficult, bro. Like shorts on the market, telling you, bro, it's shit's not easy, dude.
Oh yeah,
Um,
specifically in the fucking Nasdaq.
yeah, bro, like this is like the most volatile chart of all time. So that's
And
my advice, man. Like, just if you find something that works at all, just master that, you know? And
and
then you could move on. Yeah.
and it's really interesting. Like I only think about it like I mean at least 2 days because I watching your videos 2 days. Like where you living right now? You're in what's the state?
No, I'm from Canada.
Oh, you're from Canada. So how much like usually people in Canada make in 1 month?
In 1 month, the average probably around like $4,000.
$4,000. So when you was in the apprenticeship and you did like a lot of things with the wait a second. I forgot how it calls. Electricity. You said about
Yeah,
electricity.
yeah.
And
So I'll tell you this, bro. Like working for a living, it's just gonna take you only one direction, you know?
yeah, it sucks, like
Um,
absolutely. And I'm trying to, I mean, the question is like, how much
yeah.
money usually you made like when you was in the job, in the regular job?
So yeah, man, like I obviously had to make some crazy choices. 'Cause like I made around there, you know? Probably a little bit less, but still good money. Um, but the thing is, bro, it's like I'm 24 years old now. When I was 16, I had in my mind, I knew that I didn't want to just work a career, but I didn't know I didn't know anything about trading. I didn't know anything about making money online. I just knew that something was possible, like something was out there, right? So I was working all the way up until 24, still the same age that I am now, but the difference is that all the times that I had spent working from like 16 years old, in the back of my mind that I knew something would come someday where I would just have to make a leap of faith, and it was either that I was gonna face my fears and leave the job that was making me fucking um money, but also not fulfilling me in all the ways that I knew life could be fulfilling. Because waking up and entering a good trade with only your ideas and only your knowledge and making money is 10 times or 100 times honestly more satisfying than going to work and just having someone tell you what to do.
Oh yeah.
Because
A- And
like
and the
it's just not what everybody's here for, man. Like we're all here to,
oh yeah.
you know,
But and
like
actually
literally.
you
Yeah.
said before trading you quit from your job like a couple of months ago, right?
Yeah.
And you made this decision and you already knew at that period that you will go and trade in, or you just leave because like of some another reason.
Well, yeah, I actually left because of another reason. Kind of a reason why I can't really talk about, but
Uh-huh.
it's nothing too crazy, but I basically went and had a decision to make where I can basically go off and find another job, or I can just take some time, um, take some risk, and just try to learn and try to just crush something. Because like I said, like I always wanted to be my own boss. I always wanted to make money on my own without working and just like killing myself, because any physical labor is just
It
shit, you know?
sucks. Oh yeah. And
All right.
the question is like how your life changed after that. Like you made 4 grand within 1 month, or like working
Yeah.
really hard, and then with the one fucking month in the computer, just clicking buy button. Actually, I just tried to say buy button and sell button, but in your case, just
Yeah.
buy button, and you just made 20 grand. Like how your life
Yeah.
changed?
Yeah, man. So I would say, dude, that's a great question. And I would say my life changed also a little bit before I got these payouts and before I got profitable. Because I truly do feel that in order to start seeing any kind of success in the market for any kind of longevity, you have to first change yourself as a person before you change your trading and before things start clicking in trading. This may not make sense to everybody, but you have to start going to the gym, start waking up earlier, start appreciating the things you have in life, you know? If
Oh,
you're failing, look at what you have still. You have your health, you have your body, you have your mind. Even if you don't have money, I didn't have money, but that's not an excuse to give up. Like I was at a point a couple months ago where I was literally, you know, down bad, man. I had like I was telling you, I had needed something that I could get to actually make money, and luckily I discovered futures through that one YouTube video, and I saw that something was possible, and and that was it, man. I just said, okay, I didn't know what it was, but I just said, fuck it, this is definitely gonna work. This has to work. And I believed in myself that I would be able to just come in and make money. And even though I failed a couple times, I still believed and I just kept working. And that's it, man. That's where I got to today. And my life has changed um a lot for the better, you know, because before when I was working, even though I was a little bit more financially secure, I guess you could say,
hmm.
because I didn't have um I didn't have like, or I did have like a, I guess you could say a stable income coming in consecutively, um, you are more reliant on that way of life, and you start to lose sight on the person you once were. The young person who said like, look, you have these dreams, you have these goals. Where did that person go? That's where I had to go in order to be successful. I had to go down to my roots, down to the core, figure out what I actually wanted, and what I actually wanted was to become successful on my own, and I sacrificed whatever I fucking had in order to get there. And right now, for me, even though I have like 20K already made, it's just for me, I just see it as a beginning. Um, I just see it as a start to something that is truly like unbelievable and amazing. And I just hope that everybody else can see futures the same way that I see it,
And
you know?
I really like that you said before you go to the charts, you should, fix yourself, fix your mental problems and all the stuff.
Yeah,
I really agree with that. Like
yeah,
literally, and maybe it's the case, like you said, when you start trading with the Nasdaq, with the futures, you already had this confidence in yourself. It's just because, I mean, it's not just, right? It's because of the gym, because of a lot of things that you did before, right?
yeah. Yeah, I would say it's a lot of little things that are gonna add up to it, but it all comes down to believing in yourself. Like I've had people tell me, literally, I've had people that are supposed to be the people that are supposed to be pushing you up are often the ones that are going to be telling you it's impossible.
Oh
The ones
yeah.
that are going to be telling you that what you're doing is fucking stupid and you're wasting your time and you're an idiot, right? And even when you're failing, you still have to believe in yourself. That's the hard part. But the craziest thing is when you start to succeed in life, that is when those same people are going to be like, wow, like I'm so proud. Wow, like, look at this guy. Like, look at my friend. Meanwhile, while you're failing, while no one sees your potential, you are the only one who has to believe. And if you have the smallest amount of belief and faith in yourself, then you will actually succeed because all you need is a small amount of belief.
And
That's it.
actually, in that case, like it's really interesting when you started trading in the futures, you was
Mhm.
alone or you had some person. I mean, probably the first thing first is community. Did you have like community with your own friends or something? And maybe you had
No.
some or you always did. I mean, you're all that way, just going alone, right?
Yeah, I've always traded alone. Um, I've never traded in any kind of communities or groups or anything like that, just because I find that if I want to build my edge in trading, which I think like I have found somewhat of an edge,
Mm-hmm.
obviously variance is a part of everybody's trading, so everybody takes losses, but I feel like using my strategies, I'm able to find some sort of edge in this market. But sorry, I don't remember what I was trying to say. Fuck, what was I getting at? What was the
Uh,
question, bro?
the
Or
question was like you always was alone in your journey.
mm, yeah, so yeah, I've always been alone in my trading. Um, just because, like I said, yeah, I felt that like I need to understand it for myself. Like I know you're trading with Mamba and stuff, and that's honestly is probably good. Um, because he definitely sees things, and he sees the trades different than I do. All right.
Oh yeah.
I like to trade um just off of me
Mm-hmm.
because like for example, like it's hard, it's harder. But then you are also going to set yourself up to be in the right place at the right time
And
because,
actually.
it's all up to you.
And about Mamba, it's really important thing that you mentioned this because I did my 3 funded accounts by myself. Like I started to trade with the Mamba just to, I mean, it's not just of one reason. I had two reasons. The first thing first, I tried to find my edge, trying to find some strategy. I saw this strategy and I was like, it's pretty nice opportunity. But at the same time, I wanted to, show the people the truth about trading. If somebody tried to scam the people, you should know about it, right? And then when I saw you, the first thing first, what I had like, what the question I had, if he like if he hasn't the friends, I mean, who trading with him or some Discord channels, maybe you want to create your own Discord channel and post these trades, or maybe you want to trade like the same situation like with the Mamba. He has his private Discord channel with the people who rely on him, and like if you, for example, you did 10 grand dollars within a 1 month. For example, a lot
Yeah.
of people, if they will copy you, they will make a lot more money. So it's
Yeah.
absolutely okay to pay you money if you have the edge. Like in your case, you fucking have the edge. I don't have the
Yeah.
edge, so I can't say anything about this, and I'm not trying to sell
All right.
anything on wherever. I'm
Wait,
just
wait, hold on. Hold on.
yeah,
Sorry, bro. One sec. I'll be right back. Hold on one
yeah,
sec.
yeah, sure, no problem.
Trading influencers and stuff, like I don't respect them. I only respect a few of them, like for example, Trader Tom
Hmm.
or Iman's trading channel, because they're all about transparency and saying like there is a lot of fake gurus, there is a lot of scammers, there is a lot of like Discord groups that you can join. But like at the end of the day, the only person who's gonna make you profitable is you.
Oh
It's
yeah.
like no one can actually help you. It's like golf. Like you can pay someone $10,000 to be the best golf instructor, but he's not gonna be able to swing that club and hit it the same way, right?
Yeah, it's absolutely exactly. But at the same time, somebody can help you, and it's not necessary to pay them money, right?
That is true. That is
For
true.
example,
That is
like your
true.
videos, like it's
Yeah,
really
yeah.
and
Well, that's what
because
what I'm trying to say is like the fake gurus, you know, like
oh
for
yeah,
example,
and it's
these shillers, you know.
and it's really important question because in the fake gurus, like when you're trying to find information about the trading, you always have the fake gurus. Like you never know
Yeah,
it's if it's
that's the
real.
first person. Yeah,
Like and you never know if it's real or not. But one thing when you saw somebody video and you have no like subscription, no Discord channels, no nothing, you just
exactly.
really
Yeah,
understand like, bro, it
yeah.
seems like it's
That's it,
true.
bro.
Yeah.
That's why I made those videos is because like I knew someone was gonna go watch them eventually, you know?
And I tried
And
so hard, bro, to find some link in the description in your videos, but I just
yeah,
can't.
man. Bro, the reason is because like I have no reason to do that and I don't like that stuff anyway, right? But yeah, man, like I'm here to make money trading anyway, right? So um like I could open up a Discord to just give some general insights, give some general tips on market psychology and stuff and how to become a better person and a better trader because being a better trader and a better person goes hand in hand, you know?
Oh
Because you
yeah.
need to be a patient, you need to be patient, you need to be mature, you need to be like on your toes, you know,
Mm-hmm.
to be a good trader. But yeah, man. I
100%.
don't want to open up a paid group or anything like that, bro. It's just not something I'm interested in for sure.
Or any, I mean, just a free Discord channel when you can send the
Yeah,
screenshots.
that's something I would look into, bro. Community Discord for sure.
Yeah, because some of guys just asked me this question, and I was like, oh, it's just if it's something will be for free, and somebody can share their screenshot of their trades, it looks really nice.
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
somebody, you didn't have a time sometimes in the end of the day, so you can just, open the Discord channel, find some screenshots, and it was like, oh, that's pretty nice trade.
Yeah, so that's something that I will look into making in the future, like maybe tomorrow or sometime we'll look into that. But yeah, man, like that's basically going over a little bit on my thought process behind the charts and how I've been able to make money, bro. I don't know. Is there anything like any other questions you want to know about me or
I mean, I guess
anything?
it's sometimes it will be like more deeper question that I would like to, ask you without any camera, without anything. But I really like this conversation. I mean, I really love your personality, first and first. And I
Thanks, man.
see that, very, very little amount of people, they have the same personality, the same vision of the life that you have. So it's really important for me, actually.
Thank you, bro.
And I'm really glad that you write me this comment, that I find you, and that I can
Yeah,
share this information with everybody. It's just insane.
I think so too, bro. I know I'm happy as well, man. I'm happy as well that, we were able to connect somehow. And you know,
And actually, I have this one question that I have.
yeah.
What makes you actually happy, like in 100%?
Oh, yeah, that's a good question. Um, these days, bro, uh, that's a great question, dude. I don't know, man. For me, it doesn't take much, bro. It doesn't take much. Like, for example, I like outdoor stuff too. So on the weekends, bro,
Hmm.
I like trading because, for example, what makes me happy is being able to go on the weekend,
Hmm.
fish, go camping, and not think about trading, not think about crypto because crypto is all the time,
Oh yeah,
right?
24 hours.
That ruins your life, dude. You don't even realize it. But futures gives you the option to enjoy your life, you know?
Oh yeah, in
So
100%.
that is starting to give me a lot of happiness and a lot of flexibility in my life that I never really saw before. But like other than that, bro, I don't really have that much that makes me happy other than like getting a nice TP or some shit.
That's,
Make a nice big profit. Other than that, bro,
that
we're
was
not
funny, but
like
yeah.
we're not emotional, bro. I'm not really the most emotional guy. Well, actually, I am, but that's something that you do have to fight and and overcome. If you want to be profitable, you're gonna have to get over that stuff and just conquer that psychology. Because once you conquer that stuff, the trading is just like it's easy after that. Once you get over the hard stuff.
And actually, like, you said that you worked from the 16 years old, right? So that was a
Yeah.
long journey. That was a long journey, and all this journey, you had ambitions in your head, like I want to quit from my job and all that stuff, right?
Well, yeah. So I never really said I was gonna quit, but like in my mind, even before I even had my first job, probably around 15 years old, I said like, "Oh, I want to be a millionaire when I turn fucking 18. I want to be a millionaire." But like during the time of being like 15, 16, and 17, I was just like everybody else. I was just playing video games or hanging out with my friends or anything but just doing the important stuff. And deep down, that feeling just never left. Um, that feeling of, is this really all that I have, man? Like, is this really all that I was destined to do in this life? Is just wake up fucking early in the morning, 6 o'clock in the morning, and just fucking go to work? Like, this is really all that's it for me? And that question drove me to just go all in on something else.
And
And in order to make that jump, it's going to be hard. For some people, it'll be very hard. For me, it was extremely hard. I had times that I wanted to quit. I had times where I had to go for long walks and question myself. But it was after the moment of me realizing that I had to make things easy for myself. That's when I started to win. When I stopped looking for shorts and I only looked for longs and I just was patient. So,
and how actually, like, that was already a similar question, but how that feels that you already, I mean, probably you already understand that you could, quit from the job like at the end of your life, like 20 fucking 50 and 100 years, you will be just, trader. How that feels actually? Because I never had this feeling inside me. Like I always thought that I will reach some goals, but I always worked in some jobs, even when I tried push myself to the limits and all that stuff. Never had
yeah.
this feeling before. Like how that feels.
Yeah, man. The feeling of doing it on your own it's like I said, I think earlier, it is a scary feeling, but it's something that I feel like if you want to take that next step in your life, and for me, it was something that I like to say, go all in or no plan B, right?
Hmm.
So if I'm doing crypto and I'm working a job, you can only do 50/50. You can only do 50% of one thing.
Yeah.
Um, and it's hard as fuck. But like if you start to see it starting to work out, like that's that's what I did. I started to see it was starting to work out, and from there I just made the leap of faith, and yeah, man, it's the craziest feeling ever, I guess. Not having to work a normal job is like the best thing I think I've ever had in my life. You don't have people telling you what you can and cannot do. But part of that comes with a lot of responsibility, and it is no joke. If you're not at the right level, you will crumble, and you will not be able to hold yourself at that level. And being a trader full time means that all of your actions have consequences, and you have to really think about what you're doing. So if you decide to make that jump, it's as simple as believing in yourself, and you will be right at the entry of whatever it is you think you can do. As long as you believe in yourself, that door will open for yourself, man. If you believe, you will get it. If you see it in your head, you will be able to get there one day. But it's up to you to see how far you can go. Because the person who says they can do something and the person who says they can't are both the right person. They're both correct. So that's my advice.
Wow. And like last 100%, the last
Mhm.
question that I want you to ask, like probably a lot of people, they will want to, watch this video to find some answers on like 100 fucking questions. Like, and always it will be like how to do this, how to do that. Like, what kind of advice do you can get like to the people who will be like the newbie in the trading, the newbie in the life, like what they needs to hear from you to move forward, even if they struggle in 5 years, even if they struggle in one fucking week or something like.
Yeah, if you're struggling with like trading for a long time, like upwards of 2 or 3 or more years, that's when I would probably take some time. Um, you're gonna have to, if you really want to continue trading after experiencing loss for that long, great. That just means that you're willing to stick it out. But you have to go into your head and you have to journal and you have to write down and you have to figure out what the fuck is going on that you're doing wrong. Because the difference between the winning trader and the losing trader is the small, small little things that they each do differently. Okay, so if you're a losing trader for multiple years, you've never got a payout or anything like that, I would say you need to reevaluate if it's your system that's not working, all right? If it's your overtrading or if it's your fear of missing out, it's got to be one of those things. Like one of those things is not in equilibrium. You need to be in all sides a pyramid of equilibrium. Like all things must be equal. You cannot. That's why trading it's not about the money, it's about the trade, because like everything must line up, you know. So if you're over trading, if you're fear of missing out, if you're all of that, you have a problem with your mentality, and that's because trading is all mental, right? So you need to start journaling, you need to start going in within yourself and figure out, if I want to continue doing this, what is it making it so hard? And then whatever is making it hard, those are the challenges that you're going to have to work over with yourself. For example, over trading, okay, you already know in the back of your head, I failed through over trading. So why the fuck are you going to keep trading if you're having a losing day? Walk away, come back tomorrow, start winning. When you win, you're going to win. When you lose, you're going to lose. So when you lose, you're going to leave. Just leave, right?
And
So, yeah.
it's forming into, it's the part of this question, but it's one of the, best questions that I asked myself and that I wanted to hear the answer for. The question is like, when the people can understand that trading it's not for them. I mean, when they should, give up.
Okay. That's a hard question. Because I feel like this is kind of like a individual question. Like there's no set date or anything. Like there's no one, like you can be failing for 10 years and then turn around and have a huge success, right?
Hmm.
So I would say the time in which you think in your mind that, like deep down, if you think like you're a failure, if you think you're a failure, you should quit, because you will fail.
Hmm.
If you think like there's a chance of you failing over time, you should just turn around and walk, in my opinion, because your mind, your psychological, the way your mind works is your subconscious mind is going to do whatever it is that it says you're set out to do. So if you're going to write your goals, if you're going to go ahead and write out your goals, like a good profitable trader, you're going to tell your subconscious that you need to be doing the right things, being patient and waiting for the right thing. So if you're doing all the right things and you're still failing and you're realizing you're a failure and nothing is working and you truly feel like, you know, this is it, then maybe this is it. Maybe that's, but some people will fail. Like me, I failed, but in the back of my mind, I was failing because of tuition. The second you're not failing to succeed harder, that's when you should quit because you're just digging yourself into your own grave, in my opinion. But if you fail and you realize why you failed and you fucking took a step back and you journal and you say, I failed today because I took a loss and I couldn't handle taking a loss and I just fucking kept doing the same thing over and over again, like you're going to have that mistake and you're going to know to never do that again. And if you're the type of person to just keep making the same fucking mistake over and over and over and over again, that's another thing that you gotta look into and fix within yourself, because a lot of this stuff can be fixed.
So
You know?
for those people who think
Mhm.
like maybe it's not for me and all that stuff, the answer is really simple. Like trader can be like
Mhm.
everybody, right? Like every person in the whole fucking earth, right? Without any hands, without any legs, without any mentality, you can build
Yeah.
yourself and become a trader, right?
Yeah.
Because it's really important, because when you had like losing streak, for example, fucking 15 trades in a row, I never seen this before, but anyway, so the people, like, it's absolutely obvious they will ask themselves like, maybe it's not for me, maybe I'm not born for this and all that stuff. So it's just a bullshit, right? So you just need to build the confidence before you will be a profitable trader, right?
Yeah. Like, yeah, it comes down to mind structure, right? So, like, dude, like even before getting paid out, I knew in the back of my mind that like I somehow would make before like going into trading, I knew that I would make some money on my own somehow. And then I think but the question is the vehicle of which I was going to make money is unknown, but I still believe that somehow I would make money. And then it gets into Nasdaq.
Wow.
Okay, I'm failing, but I still believe that I'll find a way to succeed. So what I'm trying to say is if you deep down believe in your success, you will eventually succeed as long as you work hard, because that is the key. It's like if you believe in yourself and you work hard, it's impossible for you not to succeed in the span of some time, because you will just keep working on yourself until you're a success,
So
you know?
you had some phrase in your inside your head when you was like, today is minus day, I failed, but you was like, I will keep going no matter what, or something. Or you had some, phrase like, it will be mine 100%, I will be the successful trader. Or maybe some kind of, phrase. For example, for me, really motivates the fucking David Goggins when he said something rude, like, you're fucking pussy. Okay, let's give up, no problem. Go fuck yourself. No,
Yeah,
and it's
dude.
really and it's really like I'm
Yes.
become an angry person right now, and I was like, whoa,
Yeah.
damn, bro, I will push
Yeah.
myself.
So yeah, that anger is driving you. That anger, you should be, if you're unprofitable, it's not that you should be angry, but it's just like you should just realize that you have all the things that you need to become successful. It's just a matter of doing it. So that's actually dude, what you're saying is 100% real, because one of the most biggest parts of, I would say, me being a successful trader is probably this YouTube video, and it has nothing to do with trading. But before I actually made any money, um, I would just keep watching this video over and over again. And this is something that, like, it's all about mental. It's all about mental. But like during failure, you have to be able to like keep watching these videos on loop over and over again, telling yourself that like there's a whole point, to your failing.
Wow.
Doesn't matter how many times you fail. Like, dude, you will fail, but it's not about how many times you get hit. It's about how many times you can get back up and keep going. Because that's what the winning person will do. They're gonna fucking take a loss today, come back tomorrow, go hard. That's it.
So that's really nice. And
Yeah,
actually,
bro.
like,
This video is
Uh,
so good, man.
I will watch this video right after we will end the
Yeah,
talk. Like it's pretty nice advice to be confident before you will be confident trader, because every YouTube
yeah, man.
gurus they said like if you will have the perfect setups, you will have like 70% of win rate, you will be confident. Of course I will be fucking confident, but how?
Exactly, bro. Exactly. So I'm thinking tomorrow I'm gonna make a video kind of going over psychology and how I've got my mind to get to where I am today, because I think like I am a different person than I was when I started. Because when you start anything, you think you can do it, and it's actually harder. But you put in work, and then you actually become decent, right? So psychology is the biggest factor in trading, man. Like it's literally the biggest factor. I mean, that's what's gonna separate you from being a winner versus a loser. It's
Oh
the
yeah.
psychology. So
Exactly. Like I really struggling right now with the psychology, but at the same time, like I right now I have a couple of answers for me that I can build myself. Specifically, like I'll be honest, it's your videos, it's your, I mean, it's your literally. I see you like this guy. He's fucking real. It's not somebody that trying to sell me something. This guy who
yeah,
just struggling with the same, and we are almost the same age. Like I'm 23 in the August I
yeah,
will be 24, like the same problems, the same things, like it's absolutely insane. It's really
yeah.
like
Yeah, man. So, like I said, I just made those videos to just, dude, inspire anyone to get motivated because, dude, we're still early, right? Like, even though Nasdaq is up all the way, where the year is still young, and I've literally just discovered futures. So, I mean, I still think it's still early, and um, fucking this aspect of trading is very rewarding. Don't fall into the belief that you know you have to be a guru and that's the only way to make money. The trick is that you have to just know what's going to happen before it actually happens. And if you're able to know what's going to happen before it actually happens, why would you not bet big like me and ape in 3 contracts, right? So that's something that you learn from Trader Tom's YouTube channel. These guys have 10 years of trading experience. All I did was spend a couple days learning as much as I could from people that already are good traders. Um, and I just used their information, you know?
I'll like 100%. I will link these channels in the description, and maybe like for each channel there will be a lot of videos, right? So maybe
Yeah,
you can I mean when you will be free, of course, because I will
yeah, yeah,
I will post this video probably in the weekend.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, so I would like to have like the links on the channels and plus the most important videos for you actually that like everybody should watch, you know.
I got you, bro. Yeah, man. Because like, dude, those resources are what I've used, and it's pretty much just two channels, you know, and I just think that if you just take a little bit of limited information from the right people and just you still have to be the same person, you know, you still have to be the same person. That's where psychology comes into it. But the trick is you can just use simple advice from people who have already succeeded to just know what to do and then just master success, use their success and see how they did it and just copy it. That's it. And
That's
if you
perfect.
believe in yourself, you will do it, man. Like the only person who will stop you is you. That's the truth.
And the last very simple question, like how for you or in general, trading is easy or not? Like for the from 0 to 10.
From 0 to 10, I would say it's probably like a 6 or 7, because in all reality, trading is always a 10
Mm-hmm.
because during especially the open markets, there's so much volume and so much liquidity. It's just don't joke. It's a battlefield. So
Mm-hmm.
that's why I find it hard and stressful to like do things like a Discord and stuff, because I would like to just make ensure that I'm making money for myself, getting the right entries for myself and not worrying about everybody else and their entries, right? So
Mm-hmm.
that's why I'm more about like going through my process and my understanding so that anybody could do what I do as opposed to just like waiting for me to tell you when is a good time to buy,
Mm-hmm.
because if I don't want to hit a stop loss and have people saying like, "Oh, that's stupid," you know.
Oh yeah,
So I'm just trying to say like, I'm happy that I can just show you guys my mentality because I feel like the mentality is what's worth more than any kind of structure or any kind of breakout, anything like that. So
it's really cool. So for your experience, it's like the 10 you said, the 10 it's like very very simple or it's very very hard. Yeah, just to
10,
make sure.
10 being like very, very hard. And I would say
Mm.
my style of trading resorts to about a 6. When I
Mm-hmm.
first got into futures, it was probably around a 9 or a 10. But I had
Mm-hmm.
to basically dumb it down for myself because when I was in the valuation process, I came to the realization that if it was going to be difficult for me to pass the evaluation, why would I be able to make a payout on funding,
Makes
right?
sense. Sure, sure, makes sense.
So that's what I did, bro. I just dumbed it down. I made it so that I would only take trades if it was under a certain bias and if I understood what was happening. And that's it, dude. I just started snowballing it from there.
That's really
So
nice. I love that. I really love that.
yeah,
And
man.
yeah, now like I have fucking 2 hours of the edits. I mean, probably that will be just a podcast without any edits.
Hmm.
Yeah, because it's a lot of like really interesting, really important information that you can, listen to the fucking music, like a music in the what it calls when the people whatever like in the without any music you will listen this podcast any time because like it's really true that you said it's like really important. It's really important, and I would like to say like really thank you for your time first of all because it's really late for you. I know, like I'm sorry for that.
Hey, man, that's okay, man. Absolutely, bro. Absolutely. Like the reason why I posted the video was to help. That's the only reason why. I'm sure that you see why, and I'm sure you understand why I made the videos. It's just for inspiration. And I hope anyone watching this video gets inspired. And when we open this community Discord, I want to see payouts um, from everybody, man. Everybody should be getting payouts, bro. Not just like anybody, just everybody.
Wow.
Because, like it's just, there's so much opportunity, like just today, this opportunity was huge, it's just like
Oh
every
yeah,
day is a new opportunity. So there's just it's just a mental game,
that's a
That's what
perfect quote.
I'm
That's a
trying to say.
perfect quote. I love that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, man.
yeah, like one more time, thank you for your time, like
Sure, no
100%.
worry, no problem.
Yeah,
Absolutely, bro.
when you will be free, just when you will have time, send me please the links, and
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah, bro.
I will be like to be in touch, bro.
Yeah, yeah, you as well, man. I'll stay in contact for sure, bro.
Thank you. If you have
It was
any, I
nice.
mean, if you need some like help that I can help you, whatever, just let me know, bro.
All right, for sure, man. I will.
Thank
I
you, thank you,
appreciate that.
thank,
And dude, I want to wish you the best of luck with your trading.
thank you.
And yeah, man, I know you can do it, bro. Whatever you want to do, I know you can do it, man. Like there's fucking gonna be people telling you like, don't do it, don't do this, don't do that, bro. Fuck that, man. Because the fucking journey is the hard part, but it's the beautiful part,
Yeah,
That's the thing I want to take. I want you to leave with that.
it's
It's like
just insane,
the
dude.
journey is beautiful, bro. Because like you know, it all makes sense once it starts to work. It all makes sense for you, bro. That's it.
Oh yeah, I would like. I wish I would this feeling, but I think I'm started to understand, and it's really important. It's like,
You're gonna get there, man.
oh yeah,
It's
I
yeah,
will 100%.
yeah.
Like, whew.
But it's mental, bro. It's mental trading.
Like it
You
seems
know?
like for me, like right now, it looks like I just get information from you, and I can't repay you for this. Like it's just a little bit awkward. I will tell.
No, man. Like, bro. No, like I'd say I just like wanted to just give my opinions because like I feel like I offer some sort of value. I have some sort of value.
It's
So
true. It's true. It's absolutely true.
before I made those videos, like I was taking successful trades and stuff, and I was like, dude, should I even make videos like recording my trades? Like, would ever anyone even care? That's what I
Yeah.
was thinking. Like, would anyone even fucking watch like my videos? So, and like that's when I just decided, fuck it, I'll just actually make a video. and you know, it started with just a couple of small decent wins, but I'm telling you, dude, like there's a lot of opportunities. Like I didn't even know that you can make that much in a trade on futures until
Me too,
that day.
actually. And
Yeah.
and you will have the subscribers, you will have the views 100% because the people they would like to have this, mentor, I would say, like you, like it's just insane.
Yeah, so like I said, like think I have some value, so I just hope in the next couple of weeks, bro, we're just gonna keep crushing it, and I'll be able to just make some videos. You'll be able to make some videos, and
It will
that's
be
it,
really
man.
nice. It will be really nice.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like for real.
like one more thing, like really thank you for your time, for your advice. It's like it will be really important video on my channel, and I
Mhm.
hope it will, take a lot of views and you will have a lot of subscribers like from this. Like wow,
Yeah,
you
no,
deserve
bro.
this.
I was actually so happy to get some subscribers. Like, even though the money is nice, bro.
I was like, yeah, now I feel really nice that I mentioned you. Like I was like, wow.
It's like, bro, the money is nice, bro, but like, just having some people watching, bro, is just so nice, bro. Because like, dude, when you're working, it's like you can work as hard as you want, bro. No one will tell you like, oh man, like, wow, good job. Like you're working your ass off. Like, we value you, you know.
Oh
But
yeah.
like there's no point in working hard. But like when you have a different kind of value, you know, people are gonna be seeing this. You know what I mean?
And they will feel it, absolutely.
That's
Like,
why that's why I never wanted to just like always work because it's just so fucking useless. Like you're always
oh,
just making someone else money.
absolutely. And actually, when somebody just, write you comments about your trades, about your just personality, and you made money from the training at the same time, like it feels so fucking nice. Like, wow, it's just
Yeah.
really, really insane. And yeah, I love that. I love that.
Yeah, man. Trading or like YouTube, it's so cool, bro.
I love that so much, bro. No, just
Yeah.
insane. And like it's literally I never thought about this, but I always know. Like I don't know how. Like the more you doing videos on the YouTube, like even if you took
Mm.
like 100 videos, you will achieve your goals. Because I had a couple of YouTube channels before. I had TikTok channels, like 20K subscribers on the TikTok channel. The same was in the YouTube, but in the Russian language. So right now I'm just like, at some point I was like going from my job, don't sleep until 4 a.m. I edit a lot my videos, but then I was like, okay, I don't have a time. I have like challenge from working to trader, which means I should upload video every day. And when I started to do this, like I had views, and I was like, wow. Like it's so simple. Like when you edit videos, nobody watch these videos. But when you like
Yeah.
don't give a fuck about this, they was like, oh, now you have a views. It's just
Yeah, bro.
insane.
Like literally, dude. Like I was editing this fucking one video and I was like, what the fuck am I doing, bro?
And it's
Just
so
to
funny.
see just to see you fucking shout me my channel out and give me some views, bro, it made me so happy, bro. It made me so happy. I was just like, bro, like that actually made me really happy, bro. I don't even know why. Like I don't
Oh
even know why
yeah.
because dude, it's just like I just want other people to just see what I'm seeing, you know, bro? And
Oh
like
yeah, I love that.
it's so hard on YouTube, like it's so hard. Like unless you're willing to like put your face out there and like really try to like market it, which is something that I don't really want. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like I don't
exactly.
want to be like, you know. But
Yeah.
anyway, bro, I just love where this is going, man. This futures trading.
And it will be great day after day. It will be absolutely insane.
Fuck yeah, bro.
You
Fuck
will
yeah.
we will crush it, bro.
Fuck yes, bro. We're gonna do it.
And
All
with
right,
this
bro.
feeling, yeah, we will go and live our lives. But that was a really nice day. Thank you, guys. Thank you, my bro. Thank you, man.
So, thank you, man, for having me.
Yeah, that was pretty nice. Like I would like to, give you the more views that I could, But yeah,
Hey, man, I'm telling you, bro. I just want people to feel the value. Like anyone who watch it, like I'm telling you, I already did my job by motivating you, just by showing you like this little inspiration to just show you that like the money's there. You know what I mean? That's it. That's literally why.
and
Like
you make like so much volume for me. Like this impact, I will never forget. Like
I'm
it's
telling you, dude,
really.
like that. I knew I had some sort of impact, bro. So that's why I did that shit, bro. And The fact that it worked, or like, you know, that you saw it and it made some impact on you, it means that there will be more people that can feel that impact, and that means that I should just keep working, you know?
I love that. I love that mentality.
Yeah. Thanks,
All
bro.
right. Yeah. Thank you. All right. See you.
All
See
right.
you later. Yeah. Thank you for like.
Yeah, man. All right.
Yeah. See you.
Yeah. Have a good night.
Thank you.
See you, man.
Thank you. You too. Bye bye.
All right. Bye.
I feel so nice. Like I was so excited for this video like all the time. I was so excited because like this dude, he deserves your he deserves your attention like 100%. It's just it's not like a gold. It's diamond in the YouTube. So please subscribe for this guy. He didn't pay me money. Even he has a lot of money right now, more than I ever seen in my life. But I would like to share this information absolutely for free for everybody and just showing you like, dude, it's so fucking cool. It's so fucking cool. Like I really love that. I really love that. And please subscribe to this channel. He deserves it. Bye bye, guys.